Welcome to Levels of Geeks Live, bringing you the latest topics in cinema, plus 4K reviews, movie reviews, and more. Battle the leaderboard to earn cool prizes. The only place on YouTube that opinion matters. And now your host of Levels of Geeks Live, Alex and Friends.
Welcome everyone to a new episode. I am your host, Alex Figueroa, and that is
Nate from Netflix Reviews.
I think we're on a little delay here. Are we on a delay?
Oh no!
Here we go. Here we go again. We might be on a delay tonight between me and Nate. But okay, everyone, welcome to episode 6. I'm your host, Alex Figueroa. And of course, that is Nate. This is going to be a great episode with this little delay. But again, thank you everyone for joining in tonight. We have an awesome episode today. Today we have 2 stories we're going to talk about. And then, of course, we're going to be doing our sequels that are better than the original movie. So this is not including 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, like the damn Planet of the Apes movies and the Die Hard movies and all those type of movies that have like 20,000 movies in them. This is going to be solely the sequel of the original. That is better. So what do you think, Nate, for tonight's episode?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and hopefully everyone can hear me. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I have my list. Obviously, a lot of them are like part of franchises, but I stuck with the rules. Only number 2s.
That's right.
On my list. So I am. I'm ready to do it.
Yeah, so let's say what's up to everybody that is live with us tonight. Because tonight we have a lot of people. And tonight is the night, the special night, because everyone that's in the chat tonight that do not know, and now they do know, is that tonight you guys will be all entered for the big box giveaway for Wednesday, our Thanksgiving special episode. What do you think about that, Nate?
Yeah,
Nate.
Awesome. I told some people, I said, y'all better be there. If you ain't there, it ain't happening.
Yeah, Nate is like on a satellite, so I feel like we're on a satellite broadcast with Nate right now. So this is pretty cool. So
honestly, you know what? It might be worth it for me to just try at the beginning part here to redo it real quick.
Go ahead, you do that while I talk to the people.
You talk to him about the box.
Yes.
And I'll come right back.
Yeah. So with everyone out there, Nate is going to refresh his feed. You're going to be here with me. So with that said, guys, again, tonight, everyone that is live, you guys are going to be entered for the big box giveaway. Tons of Blu-rays in here. Tons of 4Ks, okay? Then you got 2 action figures. I might throw in another one later today into that box. That's going to be given away on the Thanksgiving episode this Wednesday at 9 p.m. This Wednesday is our Thanksgiving Geekathon, you want to call it. Geeksgiving, you want to call it. This is our first ever Thanksgiving in Levels of Geek, and I'm going to bring 7 people live on the stream that influenced the community, that are big with the community, that I enjoy working with when we have them on the show, and I'm going to reveal those people now. For those of you wondering, who's going to be on the panel for the Thanksgiving giveaway? So, the panel is going to be me, of course. Nate, of course. David from Flicks Talk. Then you got Movie Files, Elliot from Movie Files. Then you got Brando from Brando's Critic from, of course, Canada. I was on his show last Friday, and it was an amazing show. That is 5. 6, we got Stephanie from I'll Buy the Popcorn. She's going to be her second time on the stream having fun. We're going to have Stephanie, and of course, my friend Ralph from Horror and Coffee. That is 7 people, streamers that you guys know. Those are gonna be the 7 people that's gonna be with us live on the Thanksgiving show. We're gonna be drinking. We're going to have fun like a family, like a community that we are. We're just gonna have fun with each other. The phone lines are on tonight, so you guys could call in for tonight. And that night, you guys are gonna be calling in also, so you get to talk to your favorite creators that night. So it's gonna be very fun. Like I said, a family oriented fun show. So with that, I'm gonna do some plugins while Nate is doing his thing. He's still out there. So with that said, I know a lot of people want to know where they are in the leaderboard. So let's take care of the leaderboards and let's get right on with it. So, leaderboards. Unboxing with me. Unboxing is at 200. Triborough Gigolo is at 200. Transformer Con is at 200. Sam Jr. is at 144 points. Movie Files, Elliot is at 98. Jay Manley is moving up. He's at 88. 4K Corner is on 77 points in the leaderboard. Let me get on with the others. Ralph is at 75. Jedi versus Darkseid is at 60. Becklish is at 51 points. Wait, Nate is back. I think Nate is back. Hold on. Let me throw Nate back into the... Hold on. No one can hear you yet because I have to throw you back into the leaderboard thing, man. All right, hold on. Let me just throw you back live. Here we go. Poop. All right, here we go. There you go, Nate. So Becklish is at 51 points. Tony Movie Chappie is at 43 points. Greenlight is at 41. Whacker Butcher is at 37 points. Vortex Studios is at 33. Let me continue going. There's a lot of people now joining the show, so I gotta keep reading all these damn points. Here we go. Yeah, they can hear you. Robert Makes the Cut is at 43 points. I'll Buy the Popcorn. Stephanie's at 31. Daniel Leroy is at 24. James Perez is at 21. Ala Corrala something Films is at 11. Blue Steel Collections at 4. The Board Game Renegades at 3. Ice Movies at 2. And B is at 2. There you have it, people. That is the leaderboard. And of course, tonight, you guys are all going to be entered. And then tonight, you guys have to DM me if you guys want to use your points to get extra raffles for Wednesday's show. So it's 10 points, 1 raffle, max is 5. So all you have to do is DM me Levels of Geeks on Instagram and let me know exactly how much points you want to use towards the big box haul giveaway on Wednesday. So with that said, the max is 50, 10 points, 1 raffle. It's very simple. Just DM me Levels of Geeks and go, hey Alex, I want to use, I want to use 20 points. That's 2. I don't want to give away that many points. Oh, I want to do 50 because I'm that crazy and I want to do that. So with that, but Robert Makes the Cut got a big jump. I gave him 10 extra points because he brought a Levels of Geeks t-shirt from the merch store. Nate, can you believe that? Robert Makes the Cut was the first to buy a Levels of Geeks t-shirt.
Yeah, no, that's very good.
Yeah. Pretty awesome, isn't it? So there you have it.
I'm still on a lag, aren't I?
Yeah. Huh? Can you hear me?
Question. I'm still on a lag. What if I just, for this week only, because this is the worst, if I'm considering just grabbing some headphones and using my phone.
Do that.
I feel like my phone won't fail me.
Do it.
All right. This is my last time leaving. Just keep them busy.
I'll keep them busy. I'm a dance.
Right
I'm like, ooh, mamacita. Go ahead. Get your phone because you're on the laggy. All right, so Nate is going to come back for the second time. With that said, let me say what's up to everyone that's in the chat. But there you have it, guys. That's how the point system works. Tony Movie Chappie, what's up? Triborough Gigolo, salute. Jay Manley, thank you so much for joining in. Sam Jr., Pablo Da Fosia, thank you. Daniel Leroy, what's up? Becklish is back. Are you still in Vegas? Let me know in the comments below. But welcome back. Unboxing with me. How you doing? Oh man, James Perez is back in the house. Ralph is in the house. Wow, we got a lot of people here today. Oh man, we got 15 people up in here. Man, I think we're good. Did I get to everybody? I think I got to everybody. Daddy didn't. Leroy, I said. I think we're good. Okay, now I will say...
Everyone signed? Yes. Good. On we go.
There we go. All right, so before Nate comes back, let's get a little intimate here. Me, the question. Tony Movie Chappie, how you been doing, Alex? I've been doing great. Again, we're going to be doing that great Thanksgiving special on Wednesday. I got 7 people coming back live. We're gonna have Movie Files, Brando Critic, I'll Buy the Popcorn, Horror and Coffee, Nate, David, and myself. We're all gonna be drinking, having fun. All you guys are gonna be here, awesome. We're gonna be having a fun time, a fun blast. And again, we'll start the show once Nate comes back from his, once he gets his thing situated, which he's gonna be coming on his phone. and then we'll get right on with the show. But again, you guys have questions, I have the answers, of course. If you want me to have the answers, I will come out like what is it? I will become the Altini, and I'll answer your questions as the Altini for a quick hot minute, if everyone wants to. The Invisible Man took Nate. Yeah, he did. Gigolo's back. Jay Manley, I promise when it gets warm, I will work on them wings for you, Alex. Yes, please let me know the wings, man. I want to know your recipe. Becklish, yeah, I'm back, but still broke. Damn, how much did you spend on those slots? I told you $5 on the machine. Tony Movie Chappie, how you been? Like I said, I've been doing great. James Paris, no, Nate has become the Riddler. Yeah, he's become the Riddler. Yeah, he's yeah, he is. San Jr. Alex, when is the next MLB stream? Yes, are you guys really enjoying me playing baseball? But no, seriously, I've been streaming playing MLB The Show 20, my Mets franchise. So far, I'm up to 7 games. I think I played my 7th game so far. Again, I have Twitch and I have the YouTube. So again, guys, if you are over on Twitch, just look for Levels of Geeks. Hit that follow on that. Follow me there. Or if you guys are on YouTube and wait, oh man, I don't know Alex. Didn't know Alex play baseball. Yes, I do play baseball. I'm going to be streaming tomorrow. I'm going to play the next game, Mets versus the Nationals, of course. I've been having fun with that, but I want to make it a little bit more fun. So I took out the announcers. It's just been straight ambient noise, and it's just been me doing some like ESPN commentary while I've been playing and having fun with people that are joining in, or me going hysterically crazy while playing baseball on my PS5. Let's see what else is people talking about. Unboxing said, I think Nate is going to be playing hooky for tonight's show. No, he's going to come back. He's on the phone. He's getting his phone all set up for it. Let's see what else do we have here. Triborough, love baseball. The game has been fun. Thank you so much. Unboxing with me say, I enjoy it, Alex. Thank you. Unboxing says, are you going to be playing more Spider-Man Miles Morales for your channel? Yes, I am going to be playing more Spider-Man. It's just so hard because I have so many games. Like, I have Mortal Kombat. A lot of people want me to play online. I have Spider-Man, I have Avengers, and then I have baseball. Baseball is my main flesh, is my bread, and I love baseball. So I want to play that as much as I could on the channel. But yes, I will be playing more. Nate is coming back. I think I have him here. Let's see. Is Nate back? Okay, Nate. Are you good?
Not on my phone.
Oh boy, here we go. What? I could email it to you if you want, or text it to you. You're breaking up. Okay, I will text it to you. Yeah. So with that, okay. Let me just text it to you right now. Nate. Sorry. Wow. Nate. I'll do this super fast. Let me know if you have it. There you go. Sent it right now. All right, I'm just answering questions people have me answering. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing Spider-Man. Triborough, when are you going to play the next playing the American League? I'm playing them after the Nationals game. I'm going to Houston Astros Park to play the Astros. That's gonna be a really good game. The Astros and Mets. I'm gonna be really stressed out if you guys want me to see. I'm gonna be really stressed out on that game. Nate, let's see. Are you here? I think I have you here. All right, there you go. All right, we're looking at his upper chest here. His torso looking very strong and manly. And now he just hung up. That's how good we are. He just hung up. Oh, there we go. Are you back, Nate? Yeah, I can hear you. You look like a big L, but it's all right. You're good.
No, you know what it is? I can't figure out how to position
there you
this
go.
dang phone.
There you go.
I can't.
You're good.
It falls over. Yeah, but it falls over.
So put like a cup. Put your Mets cup.
I got to drink. What if I got to? Okay, I got it. I got to play.
Get like a beer can or something. All right, here we go.
We're going on the move. We're going on the move.
You're going on the move.
On.
All right, so here we go. Are you going to play? Yes. Typical difficulties tonight. I know this is like the worst 5-minute opening ever. Horror and Coffee. Alex, do the Mandalorian freaking out child. Oh my God, that is right now. Oh my God! Where is Nate? Where is Nate? Oh God! Why? Nate? Why you do this to me? Here we go. All right, James. Favorite PlayStation game series is the Uncharted series. Yes, it is. Tribord, that would be fun. Make sure the Stros are in. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure they don't have trash cans in the building when I'm playing them in the show. Dang it, Nate. All right, here we go. I think we got a lot of people here.
How's that?
What's up, Pablo LaFrosia? Someone asked me about a game controller. Oh, you want to see the PlayStation 5 game controller? I will show you right here. There it is, and I put my little rubbers right there, so I don't lose my grip. All right, you look good, man. There you go. Yeah, you look mad clear. It is your computer.
Bro, I told you, my computer is a piece.
Yeah, it is. It's a little piece of doo-doo. All right, so here we go. Let's get it started. A lot of people are waiting. Let's get it going. Oh, wait, I got to add you on the other. Jeez, Louise.
Now, just so y'all know, I was gonna show like what's in the box, reminder of what's in the box.
Yeah.
I'm currently leaning my phone against the stuff I'm gonna put in the box.
Yeah, so, I know.
I don't want to do that. I don't want it to fall over. And for tomorrow and Wednesday's recordings, I will have a wire. I'll be hardwired in. This is just for today only.
All right. That's right. So there we have it. He's not on delay. We're having fun now. Phones are way better and getting better. Yes, there is. Again, I spent a lot of time. There was a lot of technical difficulties, but it happens with live shows. So with that said, let's have some fun. We'll talk about more stuff towards the end. Nate, we'll again follow Nate's podcast, Nate Flicks Movie Reviews on Apple Podcasts, right? A Stitcher, Spotify. He just fell. That's what I'm talking about. See, things are gonna happen live. So, by the way, are you going to be selling that Levels of Geeks PS5 design soon? I am looking for a company that does a PlayStation 5 custom PlayStation cover, and I'm gonna do it on my PlayStation 5. I'm definitely gonna be doing the custom. Oh, for those of you also, I got a Levels of Geek iPhone case. Did you see that, Nate? I got a nice. Yeah, and then I have a decal sticker. Levels of Geeks, you like that?
Sick.
It's pretty good. Again, there's gonna be more merchandise coming in, but again, guys, if you want to support the channel, all the money goes back into the channel and for your guys' prizes. All you have to do is go to levelsofgeek.live/merch and check out everything. There's mugs, there's sweaters, there's shirts, there's all that kinds of stuff that, again, the more money that comes in, the bigger the prizes for you. So if you want that Friday the 13th Shout Factory before it sells out, guess what? You got to buy some merch because I ain't pocketing $125 into it. I'll put half maybe. But again, that's how it's going to work. But we'll have fun with that. Again, guys, let's get right into the show with the first topic of the night is...
Oh, by the way, too, y'all,
yes,
just so you know,
go ahead.
I can't see the chat since I'm using my phone. Normally, I use my phone to see the chat while we're recording. So,
right,
Alex, you're solo on chat duty tonight. I can't see nothing.
It's all right, man. I'll take the blunt tonight. All right, so here we go. Let's get right into the first topic. The first topic is they revealed that the Oscars, the Academy Oscars, those people, they're having a museum opening up next year, and they finally got the last Jaws. Okay, the model of the last Jaws into the museum today. How crazy is that? This is the last one. There was 4 of them, okay? Each of the other ones, one blew up, of course, because it's their last movie. Spoiler alert, the guy hit the tank, and he said, "Smile, you son of a bitch," and it went boom, right? That was one model, and the other 2 drowned. Because one, it was so heavy, and then the other one, the water, the salt of the water, I guess, destroyed it. And then corroded it, and it just went into the ocean. So, this is the last of the original 1975 or 78 or whatever the damn movie came out. This is the last shark from Jaws, Steven Spielberg's Jaws. So, this is named Bruce. That's why if everyone goes, wow, why is Bruce the shark? Well, it was named after Jaws. Jaws' nickname was Bruce after Steven Spielberg's lawyer. He called him Bruce because he was a shark. So with that said, that is pretty cool. But if you guys are interested in it. This thing is gonna be opening April. I have my notes here. Just have a lot of stuff here in front of me. They have a lot of photos and videos of. Okay, it's gonna open April 30th, 2021. So they're gonna have a lot of merchandise from Jaws 1 and 2, and this is going to have also the Wizard of Oz. They're gonna have the ruby slippers from Dorothy, so you could put them on yourself and clap and say there's nothing like home. I doubt you could put them on. It's gonna be behind like 20,000 glasses, bulletproof glass, and all that. They have a spacesuit war from Space Odyssey 2001. So yeah, then they have May Queen's dress from Midsummer. Ugh. Yeah, so this shark, they had to open the side of the building to put him in. He couldn't fit in the elevator, so they had to break down the window, and they had to lift it up in a crane and put this 25-foot shark through it so they could get it into the building. So how crazy is this? So this is from California. This is the brand new Academy Museum of Motion Pictures. This will feature more memorabilia from Jaws and Jaws 2, and of course every other movie known to man. You're gonna see real props and real stuff in there. Again, guys, this is I want to go after this pandemic and everything gets to normal. I want to go to California because this is one stop I would like to go before I go to the Foo Fighters studio and get thrown out and arrested because I try to break through and get there. So, Nate, what do you think of this museum?
Yeah. So the funny thing is that this museum's been delayed from opening for years. Like
Yeah.
it was supposed to open like 2 years ago or something like that. Because the second they announced it, I was like, I've always kind of wanted to go out west to Cali. So
Yeah.
but I've always held off because I really want to go to this when I go, and I can't just be making 9,000 trips out to California. So yeah, like as soon as it opens, I'm glad they finally have like a opening date officially, and hopefully they stick to it because this is, like I said, this is like the third or fourth one. But yeah, I can't wait to go to that. Like that will be, a lot of people tell me, oh, LA's dirty, it's disgusting, it's not how you think, and I'm like, yeah, that's cool. I just want to go look at movie stuff.
Yeah.
I don't care about nothing else. So as soon as that Academy Museum opens, I want to go. Yeah, it's something on my bucket list of like things to cross off.
Yeah, I mean, it's an awesome thing. I remember when they announced this during the Oscars. I think one of the Oscars, they announced it. It was like a big announcement. They were like, coming next in a few years, the Oscars, a museum. And everyone was like,
Yep.
And I was like, all right, really cool.
Did Brendan Fraser do that weird?
Yeah, maybe. He was like...
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you
There's
got
that YouTube clip of him clapping and he goes like this. It's so weird.
Yeah.
Nobody knows what he's doing.
Yeah, so I think it's pretty cool. I'm definitely want to go. I do want to go more to the West Coast because, again, on my bucket list, I want to visit all 30 baseball teams. So this is one of the destinations. So allow me to see, the Padres, the Angels, the Dodgers, all those people in that
How
area.
many have you done on your list?
On my list so far, I've seen Yankees, old and new. I saw Mets and Shea. Then I went all the way to Atlanta, and I visited the Braves. Before the new SunTrust, it was the Turner Field. Yeah, I went to Turner. Then I went to Wrigley. I went to Chicago. That was during the trip to Star Wars Celebration. We made it into a twofer. My wife surprised me with tickets to Wrigley Field for me and her. We were lower level, and I got to see Pujols in the Angels uniform, and I got to see Mike Trout take the field, but he was hurt that day, so he didn't play. But I got to see Mike Trout, so it was pretty awesome to see the best player ever on the field. You know what I mean? So I got to do that. So far I got a few.
I do something similar. I do something similar. Every time we go somewhere where there's a team, we try to go. So I'm in Florida, so I've been to Miami. I've seen the Marlins. Marlins and Mets. I try to go when the Mets are in town. So I've been to the Mets at Miami. I've been to the Mets in Tampa against the Rays. I've been to the Mets at Turner. Also, I haven't been to SunTrust yet, but I've been to Turner. I saw the Mets at Citi Field in New York. I've been to St. Louis, the newer whatever. Busch Stadium is still called, but like the newer one. And I've been to Cincinnati, and I've taken a tour of Wrigley. So they were out of town when we went to Chicago, but we did a tour where we went in the press box, we sat in the dugout, we went in the clubhouse. So it counts, but it doesn't all, like I've been in, and I've been places you don't even get to go during the game, but I haven't seen a game at Wrigley. I actually saw the Cubs here in Miami though. So, but I like to do the same thing. I like to travel around and go to games everywhere I can.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's pretty cool. I mean, we went off topic, but
Sorry.
yeah, I mean, no, it's pretty cool. Yeah, and I went to the Nationals. I caught Bryce Harper's foul ball, in the game.
Did you
So
throw it back?
no, I kept it. That was my first foul ball. I was like, oh my god, I need
would've-
it. So anyway,
burned
with
it.
that said, yeah, so this is the first story. So they put in this thing is going to open on April 30th, 2021, with tons of movie memorabilia. With that said, let's get right into the second topic, because I want to get right into the main topic of the show, because I think it's going to be awesome. Is a new Predator movie. All right, Nate. So we got a new Predator movie here, and they already announced what the damn plot is, and I'm not even happy with it. I don't want to see it
read
now.
it yet.
It's stupid, okay? And well, I want to know what you think, first of all, of this being rebooted. All right?
Okay.
And what do you think is going to be about?
Okay. So first of all, I'm okay with it being rebooted. I don't care. Number one, and I'll tell you why. And number two, I like the director. I like Dan Trachtenberg. I love 10 Cloverfield Lane. I think it's a great movie, great thriller, suspenseful, really well made. I like him. He's fine. As far as why I'm okay with it being rebooted, being a child of the 90s, grew up in the 90s,
Right.
I don't hold Predator in the same esteem as other people. I'd love it. I think it's a great action movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's not one of those for me that's super near and dear to me. So I'm okay with maybe not a reboot, sequel, whatever. Another Predator movie is okay with me. As far as the plot, I mean, if it's a reboot, I don't know why they don't just do something similar to the first one, to be honest. Although Predators kind of did, it was on their planet, but
Right.
it was the same kind of movie. It was a bunch of guys fighting against a Predator. You know what I mean? And he was picking them off one by one, or multiple of them. But either way, I have no idea what the plot is, so I'm excited to see what you say and see why you hate it.
Yeah, so basically everyone knows that I'm a huge Predator fan. I love the character, regardless if it's 1980. I still think 87, the original and part 2 were the best ones. Predators was okay. I enjoyed it for what it was, but I still think it needed another sequel to iron out the flaws of it, And I had to get Adrian Brody in my mind, he's an action star, because he didn't. To me, it just felt weird having him as an action star, and he had that stupid action voice, we gotta get off that fucking planet. And I was like, what?
Yeah, he's not an action guy.
He's not an action guy. I was like, dude, you were from the piano, man, drama, and all of a sudden he's like, we gotta get off this fucking planet. I'm like, no. It doesn't work, but in a sequel, it could have made me work. But anyway, then the god-awful part 4, I mean, the Shane Black one, Lord Almighty, he was in the original one, and then he makes this new one, and it stunk. I was like, dude, how the hell were you in the original, and then you make a piece of shit out of it? But again, it's just weird. It's like, when you're a chef, and you could be a good chef, but you're not good in the kitchen. It just doesn't work. Like one of those things, That's a horrible metaphor, but it's just,
when you're a chef and you make one disgusting meal.
That's what he is. Yes, because he's a good director, but he made that
and a good
shitty,
writer.
and a good writer, and he made a shitty fucking dish. And that was, guess what? That was Predators, because that was horrible. Compared to Iron Man 3, I'd rather see that crap than that Predators movie. So anyway, we have that. So I was like, okay, so what can this new guy come, right? 10 Cloverfield Lane, and I'm like, all right, I'm going to give this guy the benefit of the doubt. I was like, all right, you know what? They could bring back Dutch. Then he has, some type of, the same thing as, what's her name? Jamie Lee Curtis from, Halloween,
Yeah.
That she could have, he could have that PTSD style. Then all of a sudden he's warming up for another battle with the Predators, and then it happens, and he's like, I'm here for you all, right? I'm like, yeah, right? So I'm like, battle. And then, of course, we could bring back Mac, and
You're gonna have me some fun. You're gonna have me some fun.
right? So I'm like, oh snap! He Predator got Nate. Oh,
Bro, I cannot move.
oh
Nothing.
my god. So anyway, so I'm like, all right. So we're gonna get Arnold back in this new movie, right? Nope.
There you go.
Disney just released, or someone just released this. This movie's gonna take place in the past. So this is before the events of 1987. Okay?
So it's a prequel.
This is yeah, it's a prequel, right? Now it says the first plot details from the film has potentially been revealed. According to the AVP Galaxy, Predator 5 will be set in the past before settlers stole Native American lands. What the fuck? Like, what are we doing here? Why?
Well, okay, but
no one's gonna want to see aliens ripping Native Americans. They got freaking arrows and stone knives. What was he gonna do?
Well, that's why it could work.
He's gonna beat him in 2 seconds.
No, not necessarily.
What?
So it's something like, okay, you know what this reminds me of? You ever play the game Assassin's Creed?
Oh my God! No, I didn't play no Assassin's Creed.
Okay,
but what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen?
So Assassin's Creed, you essentially, I don't play it either, but I know the storyline. You essentially are someone who's sent, like, you go back in time into someone else's body, pretty much.
Right.
And then he has to, like, use whatever tools are at that time.
Okay.
So it seems like,
dude,
and then there's people who are like assassins and they had whatever weapons and they're really good killers. So I think there could be there's something there other than machine guns. How many times can you see people shoot machine guns at a predator?
I understand that, but he's gonna be decked out with all this alien technology against Indians with what? Like, they're gonna shoot arrows to them? That's not the point.
Yeah, they got to come up with a way to kill him. Look how Arnold ended up killing him.
I don't know how
no shirt, in mud.
But he had a knife. I understand what you're saying.
Back then?
Yeah, but he had a Rambo knife.
That's okay.
I don't know, man. I tell you this.
I'm with a primitive predator. I kind of like it.
I don't think people are going to like this idea, dude.
I kind of like it.
People are not going to like this shit. If they went through the whole Shane Black shit, the whole freaking Predators crap, now all of a sudden we're going back to NATO, and he's he's on top of a tree going, and I'm like, oh boy, it's going to be dinner for that guy. He's just going to be like.
You ever see you ever see the movie Apocalypto? The Mel Gibson movie? I wish they went back to those times. I wish they went back even further to when there's like pyramids and these guys got like they look like the guy from Mortal Kombat. Was that Kotal Khan or whatever? He's got like a big stick with spikes fight predator. I'm for it.
I tell you this. Look, I'm gonna tell you right now. They need to get the people, like the people that are gonna watch this shit, and have them vote. Would you want to see Predator versus 80 Native Americans or an 80-year-old Arnold Schwarzenegger? Because everyone's going to pick Arnold versus a tribe of Indians where this guy's just going to walk in there and just have a freaking a festive ass whipping. Because there's no way, and I know for a fact there ain't no way they're going to win against this Predator.
Well,
unless, like you said, they're going to come with some weird thing here, and they're gonna talk to the they're gonna whatever, they're gonna inhale whatever smoke. Yeah, they're gonna be like, oh, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh, they're gonna freaking whip someone's ass, and I'm gonna be like, oh boy, here we go. But go ahead,
right, so
I want to hear what you're gonna say.
Yeah, let me ask you a question then. So, what would you prefer? So you would prefer just a straight sequel with Dutch in it again?
No,
old.
No,
oh.
I would like to see. I would like to see Dutch come back in the same way Jamie Lee Curtis came back to help a group of people that are under attack by this predator. Whether it is in the jungle, whether they want to take this somewhere else. I would like to see Dutch in some way used in the movie like they never used him before. Because out of all the franchises Arnold Schwarzenegger came back to, this is the one that he never, ever came back to. We had 6 Terminator movies, and we all know how those got worse and worse and worse, but he never came back to a Predator movie. And I think he's waiting for the right script. I think if you could do a PTSD version of Dutch, waiting for the Predator, and then all of a sudden the dude does come down, and then they're fighting against another group of Navy SEALs or some whatever you want to call them, to make it
another
cool.
military group.
Yeah, but I mean that's it. But that's the same thing as aliens. Why does it have to be military people? It could have been whatever. But it fits. It just fits
agree.
this type of to be honest with you, it fits well. But if you're gonna tell me a Native American, it doesn't work. That's like going.
What about if he went to what if he landed in Japan as if I like ninjas and samurai? I think that would be sick too.
I agree with you. If they would have did that, but they're not gonna do that. Look, it says it right here. It says the film is gonna take place in the past before settlers stole Native American. Settlers stole. So that means it's like Christopher fucking Columbus is coming here, and he's gonna be like, "Hey dudes, before we rape these people and take their land, there's a predator on the loose. gonna do something. Like, I don't understand why Disney does the dumb stuff like this. And I know people are like, damn, Alex is animated today, but it pisses me off. Because it's like you have a great character, and I told you this 100 times.
Yeah.
The Predator is one of the. Look at the dude on the wallpaper. He's an amazing character, and you're gonna set him back to the Native Americans instead of doing something awesome. People loved it when they showed the Predator in his land. You know, before he comes to Earth, you see them with the thousand. People love that shit. People love technology, but no, we're not getting that. We're going before technology, where people are using rocks as knives. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me.
I'll play devil's advocate.
Play devil's advocate.
I'll take the counter. I'll take the counter here because you're very passionate, and I got no arguments with you. I get it. That's what you want. You're a big fan. I totally get it. For me, I am looking at it from the perspective of, thank goodness they're not just doing the same thing again. Because how many times can I watch the Predator fight a group of military guys? How many times can I see it? I don't want to see it again, to be honest. And on top of that, the lack of technology will give it a different feel. So one reason why Predator 2 was cool, because they took him out of the jungle and they put him into a city. You know what I mean? It was that different environment. It was a different setting.
Yeah, but it had the same elements as one. It was a war zone. It was a war zone.
I totally get it. But for me, the reason why I think it was cool was because he wasn't just in the jungle again.
Right.
Because since then we've gotten, let's see, Predator, you got jungle, then you got a city, then Predators, you got a jungle, and then the last one you get suburbia, kind of. I mean, that's not a very great setting either. So I personally am not a fan of when they do similar things over and over and over again. It's like,
I agree with you.
I've already seen this.
Yes, I agree with you.
So for at least, and you know what? At the end of the day, I hope he kills 1,000 Indians. Because that's what I'm here for. You know what I mean?
You're in for the Predator to kill. Yeah.
I'm here for him to kill everybody.
Said
So
1,000.
for the one, what's the Indian, sitting bull or running Sasquatch or whatever their names are.
Yeah. The Cherokees.
For them to try to figure out how to kill this thing that is beyond anything they know, I'm here for it. That's all I'm saying. And I'll just leave that there.
All right, let's get to the people that are chatting. The people that are going to be watching this when it comes out.
They're all going to agree with you, I'm sure.
No, of course not. They're like, Alex is stupid. But here we go. Wacka Butcher put a dead face on it, right? He said that means dead. I don't know what that means. But Sam Jr. says Alex looked like what you did to Nate. Unboxing with me. Unboxing says interesting. Tribor Gigolo says Arnold really doesn't want nothing to do with this franchise anymore. Unboxing is laughing. Alex's reaction is hilarious. Tony Movie Chappie says I really don't like this idea. Daniel Leroy says Assassin's Creed is fantastic. Gigolo says this film is not needed. Totally agree. Tony Movie says just please don't make it PG-13 Predator. Need to be rated R. It's Disney, so most likely it's PG-13. Daniel says Native Americans are trackers. Okay.
They're good hunters.
Yeah.
The original hunters.
I guess. The Gigolo says, how do they continue to greenlight crap like this? Whatever, man. Sam Jr.
Right
pretty much the dough. Sam Jr. No PG-13 like in Alien versus Predator. Jay says, I like both the first and the second one. The ending of the second one left the Easter egg of Alien versus Predator. Horror and Coffee says Arnold. Yeah, that was horrible. Arnold didn't use the Rambo knife to finally put the Predator down. No, he didn't, but he had it on the side of his pocket. The Predator knife, the Rambo knife was on his side No, it was on the tree branch, right? Because he walked under, he touched the spikes, and you saw the knife somewhere through there.
Yeah, my point with the Arnold thing was that he had to go back to more primitive to even fight.
Well,
he didn't keeping just all ultimate weaponry and 9 bazookas. He went to
military skills,
covered in mud. Yeah, he's like, I'm going to take them one-on-one. Yeah, that works if you're going to go against Native Americans. That's all they got. They got little loincloths, maybe. Yeah, and some stones and some arrows.
Right. Horror Coffee says Arnold didn't. Wacka Butcher says not sure if I'll watch this. So that's another person. Horror Coffee says Alex is gonna get cited for being racist. I am not racist. Gigolo says this is definitely a pass for me. Unboxing says Disney really needs to stop rebooting older movies because I was even done with reboots after reading the plot for Home Alone reboot. that's coming out on Disney Plus. Tony Movie Chappie says, I picked Dutch to return. See? Sam Jr., they're making too many unnecessary reboots. Agree. James Perez says it would be better to just have CGI young Arnold and young Carl Weathers to most epic handshake for 1 hour and 30 minutes. Yeah. Gigolo says, wouldn't it make sense for Dutch to appear in the prequel? Dutch returning for a new sequel is a better idea. Sam Jr. says Terminator Dark Fate with John Connor's death. Down. Thumbs down. Transformer kind of says, I don't know but the plot sounds intriguing to me. Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Holler and Coffee says, I like. I guess he means I like Alex's Predator idea. Damn, his typing's horrible. Tony Movie Chappie says, you may all disagree with me, but I enjoy the Predator more than the Terminator Dark Fate. Yikes. I can't help you with that one. Tony Movie Chappie says, I guess so. I agree with Alex. I hate this idea as well. All right, you guys have a lot of great Edwin Arado. Oh, that's your cousin?
No.
Oh, okay. Hey, what's up? He's new to the channel. Hey, how you doing?
Hey, welcome.
Yeah. In terms of everybody, look, everyone's agreeing, disagreeing. Look, the Predator, this is a horrible idea. And I'll just say this. The title, the working title for this movie is called Skulls. Yeah, now you're laughing because you already know that's a stupid-ass type name. So, it says, it seems that the Predator 5 may be going under the working title Skulls, which is said to follow a Comanche woman who goes against gender norms and traditions to become a warrior.
Stop. Hold on.
There
Hold
you
on
go.
a second.
There you go.
Hold on a second.
Uh-oh.
Hold on a second.
There you go.
Now I don't like this movie. So, one thing that I hate, and if you guys are watching this and you listen to my podcast, then you will know that I hate this. This is now an agenda movie, and I hate it already. So you've said two things that really turned me off instantly. A woman going against gender norms, and before the land was stolen from them. Okay, that kind of terminology signals that this is going to be basically annoying. This is going to be an annoying movie. This is I hate when they do politics in movies like that. Either side, I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, I just leave it out. I want to be entertained, and I want to see people get murdered by a monster. I don't need your gender norm nonsense. I don't need you to tell me that the white man stole America from the Native Americans. And it doesn't matter if I agree or not. I don't want it. So now, guess what? I hate Predator 5 more than you. I'm out.
Yeah, look, and it's funny because, again, this is the working title and stuff, and I am not. Look, I'm gonna watch it because I'm a Predator fan, and I had to sit through Shane Black, so I'm gonna watch this one too, and I will be.
I'll see it, but I'll be mad the whole time.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be shitting all over it on the show. Yeah. But with that said, I do not like what you said. They did it with Star Wars with Rey. And I let it be because it's Star Wars and I like Star Wars, but we all knew the how that torn the fan base apart. Let me just say with that agenda Disney's pulling here, and now they're gonna do it with Predator, which I don't understand because Predator's not a franchise that should be doing that type of an agenda. It's just an alien, a predator lands on an Earth, and that's it. He raises havoc, and then you got to try to survive against this predator. Like that's it.
What? If they wanted to make a movie where maybe the person who kills the predator or whatever, like if it's a woman, I don't care. Awesome. I don't like when they come out and then they put it in the press release that's what they're going for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like then it's in the back of your head the whole time. And then it's like, well, that is your ultimate goal is just to do that. Then I don't like it. But if it would have been organic, if I didn't know that and I went to sit down and there's these Native American warriors and there's going to be women. There's women in the tribe. Fine. And if a woman ends up, being one who fine, that's okay with me. But they have come out and stated it, and this is classic Disney. I know it's 20th Century Studios or whatever, but this is such a Disney thing to do. They did it with that new Mulan movie. It's so annoying. So no, now I hate this movie.
Yeah, look, it doesn't make sense for me, to me, why they will go down this route. Again, this is the working title and the working plots. The more is coming out, the people are going to crap all over it. They might change it down the line. But again, of course, Levels of Geek, we're going to be on top of it, just like the Justice League stuff. But we'll just have fun with that. But right now, this does not sound appealing to me at all. No, I just think they should just do what I just said. give Arnold some PTSD, let him help out a whole group of military. Even if the main commander of the group is a chick that's like Sarah Connor status, that she's badass, I will love it. I will love it. Give me a lead character that's other than a dude that could take a whole Navy SEAL team, and Arnold comes to help out against the damn Predator because he was like, these guys are coming back and I need to help you guys now. And I'm like, yes, I would do that. But again, don't
put it in your press release.
Yeah,
we are going to make a movie where she's going to go against the gender norms, and don't leave it out.
Yeah, leave it out.
Sarah Connor, we just reviewed this. Shout out to us for our podcast. Terminator 2. Sarah Connor's amazing in that movie. Did they have to make a big deal about it? No.
Nope.
She just is awesome. Just make your characters awesome, and we don't got to worry about it.
Yeah, as long as you have the main character lead chick, like I said, she could be badass, and then of course you have another character to go.
I'm gonna have me some fun. I'm gonna have me some fun.
And I'll be okay with it. I'll be okay with it. You give me a character that does all these lines, I'm okay with it. But again, guys, look, that is Predator 5. Again, I hope you guys were entertained with this. Look, I'm not a racist. I was just giving you my thought.
We're not racist.
Yeah,
or
we're not
sexist,
racist. No, we're not.
I just don't like that. That agenda. I don't like agenda movies. So.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty stupid idea. But let's get right into the actual main topic for the show. We're gonna get right into the sequels that are better than the original movies. Now, this topic came up to us while we were doing Terminator 2. We were talking through the Terminator 2 episode. That was episode 9 of our podcast. And again, the video is up now on YouTube, so if you guys want to check it out after this show, please check it out, episode 9, and leave a comment down below and let us know what you think about it. But we talked about it through there. We came up with some ideas there while we were actually talking between me and Nate. We came up with some show ideas. And I thought this was better for this episode since me and Nate didn't have nothing to do because we were really, really busy the whole weekend. And I have now e-learning with my kids because of COVID. So there's no more schools and I have to do it in the morning. So my morning is shot with that. We came up with the idea. Sequels better than the originals, and Nate was like, "Oh man, can I?" No, it was gonna be sequels, not 3, 4, 5s. And we were laughing.
Technically, those are sequels, but we wanted part 2.
Yeah, we just wanted twos.
Part 2.
Yeah, just two specifically. So let's get right to it, Nate. I'm gonna let you go first. You pick one and why.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go with one and why. And guys in the chat, if you want to chime in, just like Nate did last time, put like some type of symbol. And then pick the movie and why. I don't want to see 20,000 sequels along the line.
Yes.
I want to know why you guys pick it. Because I already see, look, T2 to The Dark Knight. I want to know why.
So do like we did with the scores, where you're going to put the sequel that you think is better and why you like it better. But we don't need every movie ever listed. Now, I can't see it. So that's Alex, you're going to have to
I'm asked out for that, but yeah.
Exactly. Just because then obviously although, unlike scores, I don't think there's as many of these as scores. You know what I mean? Like, there are movies that are part 2 that are better, but we don't just need, like, a list of every movie ever made.
Right.
So, with that said, I have to go off the top of my head because my notes are on my phone and I'm using it. So, which, by the way, I don't know how I sound.
Dude, you sound awesome.
I sure look better. I might just start using my phone every week, to be honest, because I could see myself and I'm not skipping and I'm not squares. So,
as long as you have it charged to a battery, you're good. You have it charged
as long as
in.
y'all can hear me. Okay.
You have it charged in, right? You don't have to you see the power go out.
It's gonna die soon. No, let's see.
Oh god, he does not have it.
I got battery. I dropped it. I got battery. I'm good.
He dropped it. No, you sound pretty good. You sound good. All right, so here we go. Nate, so what is your first sequel better than the original?
So what I tried to do here was, except for the case of one movie, I tried to pick sequels to movies that, like, the part 1 I also liked.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Except one, and I'll just start with the one where the part 1 I hate, and I think it's just a bad movie, and the part 2 I like much better, and that would be The Wolverine, James Mangold, The Wolverine. So X-Men Origins Wolverine being the first in that trilogy.
Gotcha.
And The Wolverine being about 1 billion times better than X-Men Origins Wolverine. This is the one where it's set in Japan.
I like that one too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's I dare say it's underrated because no one ever really talks about it. And a few people I have talked with about it, they don't like it as much as I do. But look, James Mangold's a great director. I don't think he's made a bad movie. I looked through his filmography. I don't see anything that I'm like, I don't like that. Hugh Jackman absolutely shredded in this movie, and a more serious tone than Origins.
Yeah.
You know, less cartoony, less comic booky until the end when you have like the big, Silver Samurai robot. Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's a comic book movie and it has that element. But for the most part, it's much more serious. You get a good, solid love story. You get an awesome setting in Japan. You got the bullet train fight scene. Like, I just think it is head and shoulders better than X-Men Origins Wolverine. So that's the first one I put. I hate X-Men Origins. I don't love the Wolverine, but I really enjoy it. I think it's really good.
Yeah, I mean, look, I agree with you. I prefer that one way over that Origins crap. I did not like Origins at all. Wolverine, you're right. I think it could be an underrated movie in the Logan trilogy.
I think it is.
Yeah, it could be, because no one talks about it. You're right.
Logan was so good.
Yeah.
And Origins was so bad. And I feel like the Wolverine just gets nothing, like no love. They're like, Logan's the best and the Origin's the worst and Wolverine exists. But the Wolverine is a good film. I actually like it.
No, I agree. Now, I'm going to pick, because I have a list here, okay?
Yeah.
And I'm going to start with my wikis, So, my number one in the list is Superman 2, Christopher Reeves. I think that one was, to me, way better than the original. Now, it's not taking nothing away from the original. I like the original movie a lot. But I just love the whole General Zod feel to it, He loses his power, General Zod comes back, and then he's like, who is this? And he's like, my blood. Blood. When we get jabbed in the face and he's bleeding.
I want to know what Daniel. Keep an eye on the chat because Daniel is a die-hard Superman. He's like a big-time Superman.
Well, he's just screaming yes right now. Yeah, he is.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, he's screaming.
I figured.
Yeah. I love Superman 2. Like, as a kid, I always remember, too, when General Zod is terrorizing everybody in the street, right? And he's like, stop! Don't hurt the people. I always love that because he's blowing wind and the dude is flying. He's like, whoosh, and everyone's flying and he's trying to stop it. And then he's like, all right, don't hurt the people. And he's like, kneel before God. And I'm like, oh my God, don't kneel. And then he does, and it's cool. It's cool. I love that. You got Gene Hackman back, I believe, in that one. He comes
and
back.
Terrence Stamp as
Zod.
actor.
Yeah, he goes, where am I? Planet Houston? And that's so cool. He's like, you have to, where is this Superman? And I love that stuff. I always love that. Then you have the big dumb dude that just, all he does is, he was just like standing there. And then you got the hot chick. But anyway, Superman 2, I think is better than Superman 1.
You ever see the, and do you prefer like the Donner cut or the regular cut?
I like the Donner cut. The extended. I always like extended cuts of every movie because I think
for the most part.
I love the Donner cut in part 1. I mean, I love that whole thing when he's walking through the back to get Lex Luthor. He's going through all the heat and the guns and all that. I love all that. But Superman 2 to me is the best. But
nice.
So let's get to the chat because there's a lot of people here throwing movies again.
Oh, also in the chat,
go ahead.
React to what we're saying too, if you don't mind. Like, if you agree or disagree with us. For example, if you think Superman 1's way better, tell Alex, no, man, it's not. And if you think X-Men Origins Wolverine is somehow better than the Wolverine, tell me, Nate, you're dumb. So let us know.
All right, so here we go. All right, so if you guys are throwing just movies up, I'm just going to, I want to know why.
Scroll past it.
I'm going to scroll past it until you guys let me know why. Gigolo says Star Trek 2, The Wrath of Khan, because Ricardo Montalban was a great villain, and they should have brought him back for other sequels.
He had a plastic chest.
Yeah, he did. He was like, where? Oh, wait. He had that
fake.
Spanish, right? Yeah, it was mad fake, right? And he was like, Captain Kirk. He had that Spanish, thick Spanish. And I loved it. Yeah. You know what? I agree.
Than the first one.
Oh, it's way better than that crap. That first Star Trek movie was caca. I think it was like Star Trek Voyager it was. Like,
it was just Star Trek the motion picture.
It was, right? That movie, I will give it the... Now, every time you guys put movies, I'm going to give it a sound bite to it. So, this movie deserves...
He's been using Brand X.
There you go. That movie was doo-doo, so they've been using Brand X. All right, so here we go. Unboxing says Nick dropped the phone. Horror and Coffee says Aliens, action-packed and a perfect fit for a mid-80s film. What do you think, Aliens? You like it?
Oh, I love Aliens. Yeah. I'll disagree. For me, on that. I like Alien better, but that's not the thing. If that's like me, for me, Alien is a 10 out of 10 film, and Aliens is like also a 10 out of 10 film. It's just I prefer one to the other. But no disagreement. Great movie.
Well, I agree with you, Ralph, because I agree that the action pack is way better than the Snorefest of the first movie. So with that said, I will give you my man. That's right. You get Aquaman saying my man to you. So there you have it. Tribor Gigolo says Indiana Jones Temple of Doom because it's the best indie film in my opinion. Oh, Temple of Doom. I agree. I love my Temple of Doom. Nate, what do you think?
Second best. Second best for me. I love Raiders.
Best?
Yeah. Raiders is, I mean, to me, Raiders is the GOAT. Temple of Doom never even crossed my mind when we were making this list. But I do like that movie. I just don't like it more.
Well, you know what? I'm going to give this one to Tribor Gigolo for the response on Nate's stupidity. So I would tell him this.
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal.
Nate, Temple of Doom, and me and Gigolo's opinion are better than the others.
It's not.
It's
but
not.
That's okay.
Hey, it is. But okay. Transformer says to go to Guardians of the Galaxy 2. I feel the characters grew more and is more emotionally impactful. I don't think so. Oh man. All right, but that's his opinion. So we're not gonna make fun of his opinion. But the soundboard might think differently. So I can't help you with it's gonna come out with.
Whatever.
I'm gonna give you the
Whatever.
Bro, that one is so funny.
Yeah, you know what? The soundboard has spoken. I'm sorry. It's just the soundboard is on the loose tonight. All right.
My thing with Guardians 2 was that I didn't like that they separated them for most of the movie.
Okay.
They're like the whole reason why the first one is so good is because they're all together all the time. You know what I mean? And then in part 2 you got like Rocket and who else? Rocket, Groot. They're all in one group, and then Drax and Mantis, and they all go in another. Like I want them together. I like it, but I didn't like it as much.
Sam Jr., Alex, I know you like Ghostbusters too. Yes, but it's not better than the first, in my opinion. I love part 2. I will always love part 2, but to me, Ghostbusters 1 is still dear heart to myself. With that said, unboxing put these other movies in. Please let me know why. James says I agree with Nate on Wolverine. All right, so now we're getting into the whole nitty gritty here.
Yeah. Let us know if you agree or disagree.
Yes, please let us know. With that said, when people wrote, it just shot back up. Home Alone. All right, so we're getting to Home Alone. Home Alone 2. No. Gigolo says Spider-Man 2 with Doc Ock, better villain than the Green Goblin. Yes, I agree with you on that. I will say.
Love that Joker.
Yeah, I left that one off my list, but that is one that I tried to stay away from some super obvious ones because I do think Spider-Man 2 is like vastly better than the first Spider-Man.
Right.
So I think he's right.
Yeah. Then of course they talk about the Superman. Everyone says I'm on point. Daniel saying I'm on point. Yes. Gigolo says the Winter Soldier is way better than the first. Oh,
it's not even close.
Yeah, not even close. Yeah.
The Winter Soldier is better than everything in the MCU. So.
Yeah. All right. So here we go. Let me see. Temple of Doom is a good sequel, and the heart scene was crazy. So he thinks another Temple of Doom fan there for you.
I'm a fan. I like it.
Man. There you go.
It's my second favorite.
Yeah. There you go.
It's very good.
Here we go. Transformer Con says Empire Strikes Back. It improves on everything in the first. I guess then the first movie. Characters are amazing. Great set pieces. We're talking about Empire Strikes Back Star Wars Episode 6.
I agree. It's my favorite of the original trilogy.
I mean 5. So that's your favorite too? All right. I'm going to think of what should I give this one? I'll give him. I'll give him that's the Aquaman deserves. All right, so here we go. Horror and Coffee. Some people are gonna like this one. Halloween 2, 1981.
I knew he was gonna say.
Yeah,
it.
he was. I mean, he always brings that up. He's like, "What's with Halloween 2? What are you gonna do? Halloween 2? He's like, oh my God, it's not supposed to be a Halloween movie. He'll be like, Halloween 2. Like, it has drama for some reason. But yes, Halloween 2, more creepy. You already kneel deep in the horror of Michael Myers and the great reveal of who Laurie Strode is. Do you agree or disagree, everybody? Horror and Coffee says Halloween 2 is the better than the original.
No.
What do you think? No?
No. No. I like Halloween 2.
Yeah.
I have no problems with Halloween 2. But for me, it's, that's one of those that, like, it does everything a little more than part 1, but more is not always better, in my opinion.
Right.
I like the subtlety of part 1 a lot better. I like the whole behind the scenes of part 1. The fact that they had, like, no money. They had to use the same leaves over and over every day, had to go collect the leaves, to make it look like it was fall, like all that. And then the second movie, they had a bigger budget. So, they had some advantages. I like the look of Michael Myers better in the first one. It's the same mask, but a different actor, so it looks a little different. I don't like that you could see his eyes so much. There's little things like that. I just think the first one is a better film.
Yeah, I mean, look, with that said, I do not like part 2, so that will not be on my better than the original. So with that, I will say...
You lose! Good day, sir!
All right, so unboxing with me, finally is following the rules. He says Spider-Man 2 because we get to see Peter Parker losing his powers, and he is going to a lot of problems in his life, and the action sequences are pretty good. I totally agree with you, my friend. Spider-Man 2 is way better than Spider-Man 1. So with that, I will give you...
My man!
That's right. You give yourself...
All right.
My man.
Are we going to go again? Or are we gonna
yes, we're going to go right now.
Every single movie
No.
left?
All right, go ahead. So...
All right. Next one.
What you got?
And I haven't heard it yet. So we're good. We're still good. For me, newer trilogy of movies, I think that Dawn of the Planet of the Apes is exponentially better than the Rise of the Planet of the Apes. So I'm not talking about the old Apes movies. I'm talking about the new ones. You had Rise, then Dawn, then War. Okay? And Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
That's the first one.
The second one.
Okay.
Rise is the first one with James Franco. It's okay. It's okay. Whatever. But the second one, Caesar, much more developed. Andy Serkis, another great performance. You got Koba in there. You got he's trying to become, he wants to be in charge of the apes. So you get their whole battle. There's more action in the second one than in the third one, and the third one's called War. Now,
yeah, that I agree with.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I like the third one, okay, but I think the second one is the best of the new ones. No James Franco, and he's not I have a problem with him, but I like him in comedies. I didn't love him so much in Planet of the Apes. But you got Jason Clarke. Jason Clarke? Yeah, Jason Clarke is in that one. I like the cast better. I like the effects are all better. Matt Reeves directed it. It's a little darker than Rise, a little more serious. I think it's the best of the three new Planet of the Apes films.
Yeah, I mean, so in terms of that, see, I like the first, but I have to rewatch them again because I really don't. I've seen them like a few times. I don't
watch them back to back.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do just to. But I will give you a nice one. Okay, I'm not gonna give you a doo-doo one. I'm going to give you a.
My man.
There you go. Because I do agree. I can't say I disagree with that. For myself, I'm going to pick Lethal Weapon 2 over the original. Now, don't get me wrong. The original is badass. Okay, I love the original. I love all of them, to be honest with you. But Lethal Weapon 2, to me, is way better than Lethal Weapon 1. I thought it had an awesome storyline. The bad guy was a bad guy. Straight action pack. Riggs gets crazy. So, with that, I don't know, Nate, do you agree? Do you think you got a lot more dynamics between Murtaughs and Riggs in this one, too?
Yeah.
So, what do you think? Do you think part 2?
You know what? Similar to you with Planet of the Apes, I would have to rewatch it.
Oh, we will for the podcast.
I remember liking all of them too.
Yeah.
So but you know what? That's one of those series that to me, like, not so much 4, but 2 and 3 in my mind, sort of like I mix them up. I can't necessarily differentiate because I have not seen them in like forever.
Well,
So,
part 2 is with the whole German dudes. And remember at the end they in the rig, and then he shoots him, and he goes, "You can't kill me, I have diplomatic immunity." And then Murtaugh is holding the gun, and then he shoots him, and then he goes, "It's been revoked." You know,
maybe
corny.
one is better. I don't know.
No, remember, but they all had cheesy lines. I mean, that's every
for sure.
Lethal Weapon, but that one was very impactful because you got to see more of Murtaugh's relationship with Rick. Like they became brothers, and once you saw him shooting it up, he was just like,
it might be.
But yeah, I mean, but that's
I don't remember.
that's that movie. Yeah, that was that one.
Okay.
But
But I don't remember if it's better than 1 to me. I'd have to same thing. I have to like watch them again.
yeah, so that's Lethal Weapon. I picked 2 over 1. So for myself, I'm going to give myself a man. There you have it.
Rating your own opinions.
I'm rating my own opinions for myself. But don't know, it's not me. It's the soundboard who does that.
Right.
Not me. I don't rate myself. All right, so let's see what more of you. I'm gonna go back up to where I left off because I saw where I left off. Whack-A Butcher. That's where I was up to. Was I? Oh no. Okay, yeah, because I made fun of Ralph's Halloween 2. So here we go. Sam Jr. says Terminator 2. It had better action, and I like Arnold being the hero. Yes, but me and Nate broke it down. Sarah Connor
I
was
left
the
that off
main
my
star.
list because that one's like so obvious.
Yeah, it
but
was so
he's
given.
absolutely 1,000 million % right.
Yeah, so you will get yourself a
Give him
little.
one.
My man. There you go. You
Yes.
deserve the my man. Here we go. Daniel says, I love all the Star Treks except Search for Spock. I even like the V Generation. I don't know what V Generation is. Oh, 5?
Maybe
I
he
don't
means
know.
the new.
Yeah, maybe the new, but we're talking about
Like Star
sequels
Trek
here. But
Generations or something?
yeah, maybe. But you could clarify in the bottom. But if we're going to talk about sequels, it would be Rafikon, which we will agree to. Unboxing with me says The Dark Knight because you really had a great story. And Christian Bale did a great job as Bruce. Oh, no, he did not. Now you will get yourself. What do you think, Nate?
No, I agree with him. The Dark Knight is much better than Batman Begins.
Nah, he ain't talking about that, but he's talking about Christian Bale as Batman. I'll give it. You know what? I'll
like
be
Bale.
nice. I don't like
I didn't love Bale, but I like Bale.
I don't like Bale. But I will give you this. He is a better Bruce Wayne. I did not like him as Batman. But so I will give you that, and you will get yourself. I will give you. Oh man! There you have it. It was hard for me to hit that hit button, but I will give it to you. Gigolo's laughing. Sam Jr. All right. Jay Manley says The Raid 2. The action sequences is so intense, better storyline than the first one. If you have not seen both these movies, I suggest you do if you don't mind subtitles. Now, in terms of the raids, I will tell you this. The reason why me and Nate started this action podcast is for situations like this. I only seen the first one, and I never got to see the sequel. So we're going to cover it. Yeah, so what do you think about it?
I will say this much. I can't necessarily say I disagree. Well, I disagree. But I think The Raid 2 is awesome. They're just very different movies. And you'll see when we get to them. Like, The Raid 1 is just straight up. Literally, the dude wakes up in the morning. There's about 10 minutes set up. And then it's like action nonstop from then on.
Okay.
The second movie is way more story driven,
right?
So it's a lot long. It's like 2.5 hours, but there is a ton of action, and the action is amazing. So it depends on your taste. I think 1 is sleeker, smoother, get in, get out, bang for your buck, and part 2 is a more story driven action movie. So it just depends on what you like. I would say almost even, but it just depends on your taste. I don't know if you'll like part 2 more than part 1. Like, knowing you and like there is a lot more dialogue, a lot more slower scenes in the second one than in the first one.
Well, all right. Well, with that said, you deserved yourself a man. There you have it, Jay Manley. Sam Jr., Shrek 2. I like the soundtrack, and the villain was very good. That's when they introduced Puss in Boots. That movie,
right, so
correct?
I'm gonna mark it off because that was on my list. Shrek 2 was on my list. I love Shrek 2. And I've gotten into many a debate with people who love Shrek 1 more. And I love Shrek 1. It's great. But I think Shrek 2 is way funnier. Like, I just think it makes me laugh a lot more than Shrek 1. So, yeah, I love Shrek 2.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoy it too. So, again, who said that? Sam Jr., you get
Jr.?
yourself. Oh, man. There you have it.
Hey, you know what else, Sam Jr.? You know what else you get if you want it? Since you picked one from my list, I got a digital copy of Uncut Gems. You could have it if you want it. DM me, and I'll give it to you since you picked something from my list.
Wow.
Surprise winner.
There you go. So, Sam Jr., you won yourself Uncut Gems digital copy. All you have to do is DM Nate over at Nateflix Reviews.
If you want it. If you
want
it, you could gift it to someone else.
There you go. But it's your code, and congratulations on that. So let's go on with the show.
Okay.
Sam Jr. says Evil Dead 2 is very funny and groovy sequel. Yes. Wacka Butcher says, all right, Godfather 2 is better than 1 in my opinion due to having a much better story and having one of Robert De Niro's best performances as a young Vito Corleone. If I said it right. Corleone.
Yeah,
I
I have Godfather 2 on my list as well, but that was the hardest one for me because that's almost like, I mean, maybe by a razor thin margin. I don't think it's so much better than the first one.
Right.
I think it's just a hair, and I think it's that kind of the back and forth storyline that they do where they go back to the past and they show him young, and then they go back to the future and they show Michael and how they like compare and contrast it. I just think it's slightly better, but I agree I would put Godfather 2 over Godfather 1.
There you have it. No, everyone's putting a lot of stuff. I'm trying to get as many people as I'm possible. I'm there's one man here reading everything, so I'm trying to get I'm trying to go all the way down to get everybody, and then I'm trying to go right back up to go. So I read some people. Nate, now you go before everyone gets to more movies.
Before they say every single movie
ever.
All right, another one for me. Because this is one I want to get out before anyone says it, in case they say it.
Yeah.
I'm going to go back to the comic book world. Okay, I stayed away from Spider-Man. I stayed away from Captain America, although I agree with both of those. I'm going to go back to the X-Men franchise, and I think that X-Men 2 is
X-Men United?
X2, X-Men United is a way better movie than X-Men, the first X-Men. The storyline is way better. That they have to kind of work together, the good guys and the bad guys. William Stryker is a way cooler villain than like Magneto. So I like Ian McKellen. He's so old in those movies. That was always my issue, was like Magneto had white hair and stuff, but he didn't seem so old in the comics or the cartoon or anything. So I like that they had Stryker as the villain in this because at least it was someone different than Magneto. You know what I mean? You also get the fight between Wolverine and Lady Deathstrike, which is like, which was awesome. I wish it was more like in the cartoon, how they used to be like, exes, and so it was more of like a struggle for him because it's someone he used to love. Here it's just like Kelly who's just some random Asian lady, but I still liked it. It was cool. But yeah, I think X-Men 2 is head and shoulders above X-Men 1.
You know what's crazy, dude? I tell everybody this. X-Men 2 should have been their number 1. In the whole to kick off the whole thing, that should have been their number 1. I never liked the first X-Men movie. Like when I saw it in the theater, I was like, "Oh, this is crap." When I came out the theater, but a lot of people loved it. They were like, "Oh my god, it's the best movie because it's the first time they ever sold them." I was like, "Oh god," I was like, "This is a horrible damn movie," But I love part 2, man. I love Wolverine when he gets pissed off in the mansion. And that's the first time you see him sniffing. Like I'm like, you get to see Wolverine for the first time because you never got to see that in the first movie, But this one you got to see full throttle Wolverine. Like he's like, "Let's go, bub," and he's like, "Ah!" And I'm like, "Yeah!" And then you see him all cutting people up, and
you get the cool stuff with Iceman and Rogue and the Pyro Kid. Like him, Pyro. Like he's a side character, but you get the dynamic of. Is he going to turn bad? Is he going to stay with the good guys?
Yeah.
Like he's getting pulled. Even though they're working together, they're like
still pulling him,
seeds, little like, hey, you should come join us. After this is all done, come join us. I love all that stuff. I think it just does everything way better.
Yeah, and I always said that if Cyclops stood behind, him and Wolverine would have told those dudes would have had no shot coming into that building. Because he would have been on the roof shooting all those helicopters down with his Octon Blast. And then you had Wolverine just tearing everybody down in the ground. And then all the kids would have been not sleeping. So they all would have been woken up and using their powers against everybody. The Siren, using her screaming. And everyone would be like this. And then Wolverine just like, You know what I mean? But
Yeah, heck
with
yeah.
that said, I will give you, my friend, that's what you deserve because that was an awesome pick. Daniel says the VGER is for Voyager. Star Trek Voyager, the motion picture.
I didn't even know they made a
I
movie
never
of
even-
Voyager.
yeah, I didn't even know
There's
either.
like the original Star Trek, and then there was the Next Generation movies, which was 4, and then that's all I know of. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, a lot of people agree with you. I'll buy the popcorn. Stephanie says I prefer X2. An unboxing said the same thing. I prefer X2 too. Now Kevin is in the house. How you doing, Kevin?
Hey, Kevin, what's
He
up?
says Paddington 2 is one of my favorite movies, and I'm serious. Uh-oh.
Listen, have you ever seen Paddington 2?
I never even seen 1 or 2, so yeah, whatever.
Paddington 2, this is a beautiful pick. Paddington 2 is so good. I took my niece to see Paddington 2.
Okay.
Because she saw Paddington 1. I never even saw Paddington 1. I
Okay.
don't, whatever. I took my niece to see Paddington 2. And it is, and I can't think of any other word, but it is just like a delightful movie. It's very cute. It's funny. It's super innocent. Like, very innocent and sweet and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
But very well made. Hugh Grant is in it. You get who else is in that? There's like other. Oh, Brendan Gleeson is in there. Paddington gets sent to jail. Like, it's an adorable movie, and it has like a 98% on Rotten Tomatoes or something. Like, it's amazing. He's right. Paddington 2 is better than Paddington 1.
Well, there you have it. Paddington 2, ladies and gentlemen.
Paddington 2 underrated.
Yeah.
Watch it.
All right, so let me pick a movie here on the list that everyone picked every movie that I was gonna say.
No, you got one in there.
Let me see. Oh, I got one.
All right.
Here we go. Christmas Vacation is way better than regular National Lampoon's Vacation.
And you came with a hot take, too.
That's a hot take. That's a hot take. But if everyone knows, Christmas Vacation is the sequel of the Chevy Chase National Lampoon's films. So, but it wasn't filmed by Harold Ramis. I don't think Christmas Vacation was filmed by Harold Ramis. Harold Ramis did the first one, and I think he wrote the first one. But I don't think he did the sequel. But
I don't think so either.
yeah, I don't think so either. But I like Christmas Vacation more than the first. So, what do you say, Nate?
That's a good pick. I always respect a hot take. That's like a slightly hot take because a lot of people love Christmas Vacation.
Yeah.
But I rarely hear people say like that they love it way more than Vacation. I like both. I feel like I've seen Christmas Vacation more than I've seen Vacation. So maybe I like it better too. I don't know. I never really thought about it. I don't even consider them sequels, even though you're right. It is the second one. But they're just so different. You know, they even got different kids and stuff.
Yeah, no. I mean, I totally. But that's the thing. Like, it's so weird because I'm like, it is a sequel. It is a sequel. Technically, it is a sequel because it's the second one that was filmed after Vacation. So,
right.
Because Daniel's asking, he was like, "No, European is the third movie."
That's the third one.
Yeah, that's the third one. Then Vegas is
one.
the last one. Or unless they came out with another one, I don't even know. But that was the fourth one, like Nate said. But yeah. I love Christmas. I always watch it on Christmas. Again, we're going to tackle a lot of Christmas on Levels of Geeks starting in December. I mean, from action movies in our podcast is going to be all action-driven movies.
Die Hard,
Lethal Weapon 1. We're going to go through
Batman
all those.
Returns.
Yeah, we're going to get into all that Christmas. Whatever is Christmas, we're going to do it on that 1 month. So there's 4 movies with Christmas for our podcast. So, again, stay tuned for that. But, again, I agree. I think Christmas Vacation is way better. So, with that said, I'm going to give myself a... That's right. That's what I'm going to do. All right, let's see what everyone else is saying here. Sam Jr. said hot takes for hot cakes. Unboxing said, yes, Alex, I actually agree with you because that movie is really funny. Daniel Leroy says, I thought the third wasn't Wally World 1 and European 2. Nope. Wacka Butcher said, not sure how much of a hot take this is, but I prefer Back to the Future 2 than Back to the Future 1. Mainly due to enjoyment. That's a hot caliente, my friend.
Take.
I will say this.
Here's what I'll say.
What I'll say. I'll let him go first. But yes, I gotta say something after. Go ahead.
So, not that long ago, I watched Back to the Future 2, and here's my thing. When I'm thinking of my list, I'm trying to think of sequels that are not only better, but like I don't need to watch part 1 to watch
Part 2?
the ones that I picked.
Okay.
And I don't think Back to the Future 2 holds up without like
Part 1?
watching part 1 right before it. Personally, it just does not. You won't get any enjoyment out of when he goes back in time again if you haven't seen the first movie.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it doesn't do enough on its own to be better than the first movie for me. And that's just my 2 cents. I think you have to have seen 1 and you have to have liked it to really like part 2, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm going to be honest with you with this for myself. I have not seen part 2 and 3 on 4K. I own the 4K trilogy. I seen part 1, and I didn't even care to put the other 2 movies. And I like Western. I love 3, and I like 2. But I just don't. I'm just like, like 1 is so good. Like, there's nothing wrong with 1. Just something crazy with 2. I just don't like the sports on the mag, and there's like 100 times they going back and forth with the future,
it just tries to do too much.
It's too much, man. Like, why, man? Why? So with
It's a
that
fun movie,
said,
though.
it is.
But it's a fun movie, but it ain't a classic like the first one.
Yeah, I mean, oh man, I don't even know what to give that. Can't give that my man.
No, somewhere in between.
In between, I will give you this. I'll give you this one.
Love that Joker.
There you go. That one is not higher than my man. All right, so let's see. Daniel says, Vegas sucked. Yes, it did. Jay says,
It does.
I am trying to think outside the box because you know what everyone is going to pick. That's what we all trying to do here, Jay.
Yeah, that's what I said at the top.
Yeah, unboxing with me. Unboxing says Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Okay.
You know what? I remember
because
liking
it
the
had
first
a
one. I don't
good
even think I've seen the second one.
story, and I thought the comedy is great, and I think the movie is a good overall. Look, for that, I'm gonna give you this. Because honestly, I don't even know what the hell you're talking about, and I ain't even heard of the movie. So with that, I'm gonna give you the soundboard. The soundboard has spoken. So,
Nice.
with that, Sam Jr. This is a good one.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Yeah. The Conjuring 2 is scarier than the first. I tell you, that is true to me. That's true to me. Because it gave me white hairs. If you see here, I got tons of it because of that damn movie. Yeah, I got the Ash syndrome. I was like, I got mad white hair because of that scary movie. Go ahead, Nate. What do you think?
Okay. I really enjoy both movies. But I think one, if you're just saying, he said scarier. Scarier doesn't necessarily mean better.
No.
I think one is better. I think one is better of a movie. I think the story's better. And you know what, too? The one reason why is I feel like the ending of part 2 is so overblown. And one thing that doesn't work for me is overblown horror, where there's just like so much noise and stuff exploding and like CGI people floating and like it just does too much in that last scene where they're fighting the demon in the house and everything, that it becomes unscary because it's just too much. With that being said, I would give the first an edge, but I really like both of them a lot.
You know what's crazy though? I'm the opposite, Nate. I think 2 had a way better story than 1.
Sure.
I was more engaged. You know why? Because I felt like the first movie was a typical house possession type movie, something
Right.
like some demon thing. And I'm like, all right, that's cool. This one was a little, they took it to the next limit. They introduced a new character, which scared the bejesus out of me. And then they had like other stuff going on. Look, with that said, I'm going to give you, my friend. My man. That's right. That was a good pick. All right, Nate, go ahead, pick a movie because a lot of people are just starting to throw a lot of stuff out.
Right.
So go ahead.
So, should we just do one more or 2 more? Because I have 2 more left.
I'm pretty tapped out because everybody picked. Oh, no, yeah,
Okay.
Everyone tapped out. Yeah, they
So
tapped
I
out.
have two that no one has picked yet.
So then, you know what?
What-
Say it back to back.
Okay, so one of them might be, I don't think either one's necessarily a hot take, but I think one might be more than the other. So,
Go ahead.
Again, my list was, prior to this, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, Godfather 2, which someone said,
Yeah.
Shrek 2, which someone said,
Oh, okay.
X-Men 2, and The Wolverine.
Okay.
My last 2, I got another animated film, and I got a comedy. Okay? Which one do you want first?
Whatever you want. What tickles your
Okay.
pickle?
You know what, the animated first? The animated first, in my opinion,
Okay.
Toy Story 2, I like better than Toy Story 1.
I agree.
Now, Toy Story 1 is great. Don't get me wrong. I think it's an amazing movie. It put Pixar on the map. I respect it. But I feel like with that movie, I almost respect it more than I purely enjoy it. I think 2 is better. You get the Star Wars references with Buzz Lightyear and his dad. You get fake Buzz Lightyear, which is hilarious. You get Woody. Is he gonna leave? You get the freaking Jesse scene that's so sad with the Sarah McLachlan song. I mean, there's just more emotional weight to part 2 to me than part 1.
Okay.
And the animation looks slightly better. It was a couple years later. It looks like a touch better. So I think Toy Story 2 is better than Toy Story 1.
Wait. Someone just put a dagger in your heart.
Okay,
Stephanie, out by the popcorn says Toy Story 2 is her least favorite of the 3. Whoa.
There's 4 of them. Well, there's 4 of them.
There's 4, but she said 2 is the least.
She only counted 3. She said that 4th.
No, she didn't say. I said 3 by mistake. But she put 2 is the least.
Her least favorite?
Yeah. Ooh. Well, I will give you this.
That's man.
That's what you deserve.
Yeah.
But
I'm surprised that it would be someone's least favorite. I could see if they liked 1 better.
Yeah.
I don't know many people who like 3 better than 2.
Well, 3 is good too. 3 is a good
great.
movie.
No.
Yeah,
That's like almost a 4 for 4 series to me. Like, they're all good. But I think 2 is the best. So
I respect Stephanie, but she's gonna get the
whatever.
Yeah, I mean, you deserve it, Stephanie. I mean, I can't help you there. The board has spoken. All right, Nate, what is your comedy?
Then my last one, the comedy. Now, I think this is, to me, in general, an underrated comedy series. It was big box office. It made a lot of money. So it's not underrated in that way. It's underrated in that, like, I don't think people talk about it much anymore. Debuted in the late 90s, went into the early 2000s. I think all 3 are very funny. But to me, Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me, is way funnier than the first Austin Powers movie.
Oh, yes,
it's way funnier. Heather Graham, too.
Oh, she's sexy.
Super high in that movie. All the jokes. So what they did, too, was, like, they took a lot of similar jokes from the first one, but they're just all better. Like, they're all funnier. Austin Powers, Spy Who Shagged Me, just, like, it's better than Goldmember. It's better than the first one. It's the best of the series. It's a series I like. I like all 3. They all make me laugh. But part 2, best one.
Dude, I totally agree with you. Austin Powers too. You know what you deserve for this one? You know what you deserve for this one? You deserve. Took the words right out of my mouth. Yeah, that's what you did. Because Austin Powers 2 was so amazing, and Heather Graham fits so well in that role, in that universe. I mean, man, she was so hot. I mean,
Plus,
I still think she's a Fat
That's
Bastard introduction.
So funny. Mini-Me's introduction.
Yeah.
Like, you get 2 characters who were only in, well, they were in part 3 also, but like they debuted in part 2. They debuted 2 characters and both were hilarious.
No, they were. I mean, that is so, it's just so right on. That was amazing that you picked that. So you deserve that. All right, James Perez said, I'm going to shoot up a little bit because he said Tracy that's his wife. Said that Dawn of Planet of the Apes was better than Rise. More action, more focus on apes are stronger. So I will give Tracy, not James. Tracy. I'm going to give Tracy, not James, but she's going to get a man. That's right. No.
Tracy about to win the box.
Tracy's about to win the box.
Yeah. Give her the box.
We give her the box. Not James. Not James. Here we go. We'll move a little bit up. Okay, here we go. Tracy also said, oh, man, all right, she's on the loose tonight. She said The Dark Knight was better than Batman Begins. She felt it's one of the best comic book movies and a great Joker and great action. So, facts. No, that's a lot of facts.
She's right.
No, she is
spitting
right. Facts. She's spitting it everywhere with that. So I'm going to give Tracy. I'm going to give her.
Love that Joker.
There you go.
Hey,
there you go, the Joker. That's the best way to say it.
Perfect tie-in.
Yeah, perfect timing. All right, Gigolo says, speaking of sequels, you guys got to do a sequel to this episode. Worst sequels to the original.
Thank you,
Gigolo. You got yourself.
We don't have to think of something.
Oh no, yes, you just hooked it up. So we're gonna do for my man Jigs.
Yeah, I should have saved the
Gigolo.
Uncut Gems for Gigolo.
Yeah, you should have.
You know what? I got something for Gigolo.
What you got for Gigolo?
I got a digital. I got. Does he do digital codes?
He does digital codes. What you got?
Digital codes. I got a big one for him because I am so appreciative of him making it where we don't have to come up with a topic for for next week.
Yeah, what is it?
I will give him my Rambo codes. I have Rambo codes.
All 5? Yep. Oh my God, that is big! Before Thanksgiving, ladies and gentlemen.
Before Thanksgiving.
There you go. Gigolo has got himself for picking the episode and the topic for me and Nate not to do much work, just to look up these horrible movies. He got himself Rambo 1 through 5 tonight. Just tonight.
No director's cut. Just
no nothing. Just 1 through 5. There you go. Congratulations, Triborough Gigolo. Again, this is what we like to do here on the show. We like to reward people for coming up with stuff. Like, you don't know what you're going to win. You might come up winning some stuff. So today we gave away 2 digital codes tonight. We got Uncut Gems we gave away.
Sam
and then
Jr.
to Sam
Message
Jr.
me.
And look at that. Out of the blue. Gigolo just got himself 1 through 5 Rambo digital. Of course, they're going to be in 4K because once you put it on, it's going to be bumped up to the highest resolution. So, again, congratulations to yourself, Gigolo.
That's going to be a fun episode.
It's going to be very...
sequels.
Yeah, I'm going to put that right now. Write it down for
I think it's kind of not easy, but I'm going to try, and we got to think of a good way to approach it because, like I said, this one I tried to pick movies that I really, really like part 1, and then I still like part 2 better. That one, it's going to be where, I got to pick ones that I really love and 2 got to be really bad.
No, it got to be like hard, like die hard. But this is going to, it's going to continue. Like this, the worst sequel is going to be like all of the movies all together, and then we got to pick the worst one out of all of them. Status.
Yeah.
Like that's how we're going to work it in. But with that said, congratulations to Triborough Gigolo. That is awesome suggestion to the show. Guys,
I already got one in my head now.
I have one too.
Hate.
I have one right here. I have one right there. I mean, I want to say it so bad.
Me too, but I'm gonna
hold it.
Hint. It's part of a franchise that has a lot of movies. That's all I'll say.
There you go. Same thing here. Whatever he said, just duplicate it because that's what I'm gonna say. And most
Daniel
likely
knows exactly what it is in the chat. He knows exactly what I'm gonna say. Don't say it, Daniel. But it's a part 2. It is the worst. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. It makes my skin crawl when I think about it. I'm gonna bring it next week.
Yeah, but I'm gonna move up to see what else people are saying. James also said Rocky 2 was better than 1. The second gives me pumped every time Adrian says to Rocky, "Win," and the montage happens. So that's awesome. I'm not gonna say nothing. So you deserve it. There you go. Technically, I already did. He spoiled it. I don't know where he spoiled it at.
No, don't do it.
I don't know where he did, but yeah.
He probably did.
Yeah, he probably did, but I don't know where, so I can't find it and say it. But again, let me just keep going up because a lot of people are chiming in, and I love it. Everyone say congratulations to each other. Unboxing says the Lord of the Rings Part 2, the Two Towers, because it's one of the best sequels of all time.
You know what?
And had a great cast and a great story. Yes.
I do like that one better than the first. I think the first one's the most boring of the 3.
I agree with that, and I always said it when they're in the battle and then they start to rain and you go, oh my God, it's gonna get up and this is about to get shit. This shit is about to get crazy up in here. You know what I mean? So with that said, you deserve. Oh, you know what? I might even change it up a bit because you know what? We both agree. Everyone's gonna agree with you. I'm gonna give you.
Yeah, baby. I like it like that. I like it like that.
There you go.
I was waiting for it.
I was waiting for it. That was the perfect one because I totally agree with that. That one was good. Hot take for hotcakes. Triborough Gigolo said, hell nah. Most boring. I don't know if he's talking about that one.
Oh, I think he thinks because I just said the first one's the most boring, and it is. I mean, it's good. I like Lord of the Rings, but it's the most boring of the 3 is the Fellowship of the Ring. Like, it's a lot of walking. It's just walking and talking. There's barely any action in it. Yeah. Part 2, you get battles. Part 3, I mean, forget about it. I mean, it's like 8 hours long, but it's just almost nonstop fighting. 1 is the most boring one. Sorry.
All right. Oh no, that's crazy. All right,
I'm not
Sam.
sorry to you. Sorry to try, bro.
Oh,
but he won.
sorry.
I can say whatever I want because he won.
Yeah, he has nothing on you
5
now.
watches.
Yeah, he got 5 rambles out of that. Hot Take Nate. There you go. That's his name. Sam Jr. says Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shell. It's way better than the 2014 movie, and it had Bebop and Rocksteady. Look, I never seen those movies because I thought the first was doo doo, and I was like, you're never gonna see me watch another one of these again. I did not like the Turtles movie.
Ninja Turtles fan, so I
Yeah.
am an apologist. Don't. We won't talk about it because it don't matter what you'll tell me. I like them, but I like the second one of the new ones better as well. I agree. It's more like the cartoon. It reminded me more of the old cartoon than the first one. But of the old Turtles, like Secret of the Ooze is not better than the original Ninja Turtles.
No, Secret of the Ooze I think is the best one. I mean, it's awesome.
It's
It's
the first one's better.
No, the first one's
But
better
that's okay.
in general story, but I think the first two worked well with each other.
Yeah. I love them both.
Yeah,
It's my
great.
childhood favorites.
The first one's very dramatic. Like they could have won an Oscar for Best Picture
Darker.
because of,
Yeah.
it was like
serious.
Raphael, come here, and they're like, oh my God, like Splinter is gonna teach him like a moral lesson right now. Like
Raphael's the best in that movie.
Oh, he
Like,
is.
He's my favorite turtle. He's always been, but he's the best in part 1. Part 2, he's just kind of more like everyone else.
That was my joy when like he taught him a lesson, right? He goes, Michelangelo, right? And then you see Michelangelo's like, oh man, all right, man, and
make
he
him do
goes,
flips.
Yeah,
10
and he
flips
goes,
now.
yeah,
Start doing
Michelangelo, 10 flip now.
And he's going to like 30. He just keeps going.
Yeah.
It's like 28.
Yeah, 29, dude. Yeah, and then like he's like, Raphael, come here now.
Yeah, I love that movie, bro.
Yeah,
I
no.
love those movies.
No, yeah, those are all. I have not seen them in ages, but I think I'm gonna see them with the kids. I think it's time for my kids to see Ninja Turtles.
Bless them. Bless them.
Bless them with some Ninja Turtle. Go Ninja, go!
That's at the end, and he's like, at the end of the first one, and Splinter's like, I made a funny after he says a joke, and then in the second movie he says, I made another funny.
Yeah,
It's so stupid.
yeah. Michelangelo. All right, so here we go. My wife laughs because she goes, "You do sound like that stupid rat," and I start laughing. All right, so here we go. I think I'm gonna keep going up because I think a lot of people are getting tired out here of typing.
Yep.
Oh, Jay says the Bourne Ultimatum is better than the first. Identity, great action, better, much better, and deeper storyline. You know what's crazy?
That's the third one.
Ultimatum?
Supremacy is the second one. Yeah,
Supremacy.
is the second
Really? I thought Ultimatum.
Yep.
Are you sure?
one. No, it's Bourne Identity, Bourne Supremacy, Bourne Ultimatum, and then Bourne Legacy, and then Jason Bourne.
I think you might be right.
Promise. Yep, it is.
I'm not gonna quote you on that. I mean, I'm just saying you might be right. I'm gonna look it up, but you might be right. Jason.
Yeah. So that's a Jay. That's a good point. I think Ultimatum is the best of those original 3, but it's the third one, and we weren't allowed to pick that. Otherwise, if we were allowed to pick all sequels, yes, I would agree with it. But yeah, Ultimatum was the third one.
So yeah, I mean, I can't find it, so who cares? So with that, it's funny. If I had to pick the second one out of the first, I would pick the sequel. I thought the first was good, but I thought the sequel was better. I thought it
I think
got
once
more
they
into
switched
it.
directors, like Paul Greengrass really, because Doug Liman directed the first one, and he's a great director.
Yeah, he was good. He was good.
But Paul Greengrass really fit that series, I think, better. The
Yes.
second and third movies are both better.
Yeah, I thought it was better. I mean, Transformer Concept Supremacy had really awful action scenes. I don't think it did. Again, we're gonna cover it.
Shaky cam.
Yeah, I didn't like the shaky cam. I never liked shaking cam, but that's when Paul Greengrass introduced that crap, and that pissed me off. But
it's his thing.
We're gonna do that in the show, in our podcast, definitely, because I would
Heck
love
yeah.
to revisit. Have you ever played the Bourne? What the hell was it in PlayStation? They had a video game. I loved it.
Yeah. Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, it was a great Bourne video game. I forgot the name of it. I think it was like Bourne.
The Bourne. I forget
video
what it was
game?
too, but I remember playing it. Was it PS3?
Yeah, PS3.
It was on the last generation.
Yeah,
like,
it was
2
a-
generations ago.
Yeah, it was really good. But with that said, I will give you. Oh man, there you go. Just in case it was a slip up, it's alright. It's alright. Sam Jr. says, Child's Play 2 was better than 1. I don't think so. I like part one. I don't. I can't. I don't know. I just love.
I like part one better too.
Yeah.
I like part two all right, but I like one better.
Yeah, one was way better when you got Chucky. How Chucky became him, and it was more serious. And it was pretty
honestly
cool.
with those old horror franchises, there's almost none that I think part two is better than part one. Like just for me, I think Halloween one is better. I think Friday the 13th one is better. I think Nightmare on Elm Street one is better. I think Child's Play one is better. Candyman one, like all the part ones were better to me.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree. Vortex Studio. Hi. How you doing? I see you're in the chat. I prefer Finding Dory to Finding Nemo. Bigger, more interesting. Hank was more fun to watch than Jill. Let me see. That's Daniel. Daniel, I'm sorry, but you're about to get yourself a
Whatever.
I don't think. I'm sorry. Finding Nemo is way better story, and
Nemo's way better, yeah.
Nemo's way better. You got Bruce the shark, and they don't even have that in Dory. Like, how you got no sharks in that movie?
I don't think any of the Pixar. That's another one. Like, I don't think any of the Pixar sequels are better than any of the. Toy Story is the only one that I could think of. Is Toy Story 2? Like, Incredibles 2 is not better. Finding Dory.
Oh, Monsters Inc. University was actually pretty good. I like that one.
It was funny, but Monsters Inc. is like.
Yeah, it's still
classic.
Way better. Yeah,
I don't think any of the sequels are better.
Yeah,
except Toy Story 2.
No, I think. Oh no, I like Cars too. I don't know why. I just like that one. Oh, and Fire and Rescue Planes is really good. I don't know if you've seen that one. It's actually a really good story. I thought it was really good.
That one's just Disney though.
Yeah, it's maybe. Yeah, you might be
it's
right.
not Pixar.
Yeah, you might be right there. Let me see there. All right, let's see. Oh. Unboxing with me says Deadpool 2 because they had some good comedy and had some good action sequences, and I thought this movie is definitely better than the first movie.
No, I disagree.
You know what? I've never liked the Deadpool, so I can't even help you with that one. I will give it whatever, but I never liked Deadpool 2. It was just
okay.
Yeah, I'm not.
It's fine. It's way more forgettable. I barely even remember a lot of stuff that happens in it, and I've seen it more recently than the first one.
Yeah, so
it's not as memorable.
Yeah, it's so hard to say this, but I'm gonna have to.
Hit him with it.
I'm gonna have to. Oh man, I don't know what to give him.
Just hit him with it.
You think so?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You're about to get yourself.
Whatever.
I just like hearing it.
I'm sorry. You had to get yourself that. I'm sorry. My fat. It's like, you remember how Peter Venkman was trying to hit the guy with electricity and he kept looking at him? That's how I feel like right now. It's like my slow motion going boop. Transformer Con says, I'm not a Deadpool fan. Yeah, I'm not into that whole fourth dimensional breaking, looking at the camera. Like, I didn't like Birds of Prey. Because it was the same thing. She looked at the camera and talking. I'm not big on that. If it worked in the movie, I'll say, okay, that's pretty cool. Like the Sherlock Holmes movie.
You know what? I got one.
That was all right. What you got?
This might be a hot take. I don't know if it's a hot take. Well, maybe it's a hot take. I don't know.
What you got?
I think that Batman Returns is better than the original Tim Burton Batman movie.
Oh, everyone's saying that right now. I was going to say that, but go ahead.
Oh, I can't even see the
No.
Okay,
Go ahead. It's not a hot take.
Okay, yeah, I think Batman Returns is overall, I feel like Burton... It's way more Tim Burton-y than the first one, but in a good way. Like, I love the setting. I love the look of it. A lot darker. The snow. It's Christmas time. Michelle Pfeiffer is just smoking in that movie. Fifing it up. Danny DeVito is hilarious as the Penguin. And he's a perfect... Can there be a more perfect casting? Like, he's the perfect size because he's 3 foot tall to play the Penguin. You know what I mean? Like, all I had to do is put him in a fat suit, and he's literally a little penguin man. So, and then you get Christopher Walken. Like, I love that movie.
You know what's crazy? I'm not too big on Batman Returns. People know in the chat. I'm not crazy on it. I still prefer one over the other. But sure. I'm okay with it. So, with that, I will give you...
My man!
I'll give you that. I'm not going to crap on you on that. But Becklish, she wrote, Wreck-It Ralph 2 was better than 1 because it was so creative with being inside the internet. You agree or disagree? I never seen none of the Wreck-It Ralphs, so I can't even
Never seen either?
No, but Daniel came out.
He hates the second one. Daniel don't like the second one.
Yeah, he goes, I can't back you on that one, Bex. And then he said Cars 2 was trash, and so was Monsters 2. Hey! What's wrong
Cars
with
2
you,
is
Daniel?
the worst one.
No, it's
I
not.
hate Cars 2.
No,
It's
you
terrible. Too
no.
much Mater. Like, he's the worst character, and the whole movie's about him. It's
how
annoying.
dare you people? How dare you do that to me? You know, how dare you?
Wrong, sir. Wrong.
Yeah.
No, Cars 2
both.
is the worst. I don't know if I agree either. I think I do agree with her. I thought it was very creative the way they tied in like all the internet stuff, but I just think they relied on it a little too much. Like went for more gags based on, like Twitter is little birds and eBay is this and it. So I can see it. I can see why she would like. I did like the scene where they had all the Disney princesses in it. I thought that was really clever when they went to Disney and you had like Iron Man, you had all the Marvel stuff and you had all the Disney princesses. I did like Wreck-It Ralph 2 quite a bit. So that one's kind of a either or toss it because I don't love the first Wreck-It Ralph either. I like it. So that could go either way.
Wait, let me see. I'm trying to read here. Okay, let me see. Unboxing said Planes 2 and Cars 2 is kind of bad in my opinion. I can't see timestamps, so I cannot. If you say 1041, I can't go back because there's no timestamps when I'm going up and down. He says it's all good. I'm trying to see where he wants me to go to. He said,
just tell him to write it again.
Yeah, just rewrite it because I really don't know what you want me to read. There's no timestamps when I'm reading, and there's so many people talking. Okay, Silence of the Lambs is better than the first movie, Manhunter. I never even seen it. Doesn't have Anthony Hopkins,
That's not
so I can't.
direct
Yeah,
sequel.
it's not a direct sequel. Yeah,
it just has the same character in it.
Yes.
That's one of those scenarios where it's like it's in the same universe, but it's not necessarily a sequel. Like they have nothing to do with each other except Hannibal Lecter's in both.
I wonder what sequel that would be made in 2021 will be better than the original.
None.
Sequel in
Wait, what's coming out
2021.
next? What's coming out?
Yeah,
next
what's
year
coming
that's
out
a
next
sequel?
year? That's better. It's gonna be better than the first one.
Wonder Woman, or that's this year.
That's this year.
2021.
Black Widow. No, that's the first solo movie.
Is it just sequels? Or are we just talking about
No,
part twos? I
sequel.
don't
He's
know
saying
any
what
part twos
sequel
are.
in 2021? Space Jam 2. I can tell you, Space Jam 1 would be better. And I don't even like the Space Jams. I don't think it's stupid, but
I
don't.
love Space Jam.
Yeah,
that's
the
because I
first
grew
one.
up. I grew up watching it.
Yeah.
I don't want to see LeBron Space Jam. I'm not for it.
Yeah.
What
That's
else? What twos?
interesting.
I don't even know what part twos are coming out next year.
Yeah. Oh, Conjuring
Everything got
3.
pushed back.
Conjuring 3. I will say Conjuring 2 because the Nun
I think
takes over.
Oh, that's a part 3. Well, I think No Time to Die has a chance to potentially be Craig's best. It looks really
could
good.
Could it be better than
talent's really
Skyfall? Quiet Place 2. Ooh.
Quiet Place 2. That could be really good. That looks good. The original was just so out of left. Like it came out of left field though. Like nobody knew it was gonna be that good. Anytime that happens, you get like big shoes to fill.
Transformer concept. It sounds like a job for Altini.
No, not tonight.
We cannot bring out the Altini.
Drain my battery. It's too powerful.
Yeah, he's too powerful. He
He did that on purpose.
His essence of greatness will drain his phone battery in a heartbeat. Altini will come out.
Around when you started doing Altini, and the whole neighborhood could hear you.
Yeah, I didn't want to see the Altini spoken and almost like woke up her whole neighborhood. So and all the powers in everyone's houses got really bright. So that's how much force he generates when he speaks. So, with that, John Wick 2, Becklish said because he kills everyone. You're the second person that said that. I think Unboxing said the same thing because he hates part 1. Which he hates part 1. He said John Wick 1 sucks. Yeah.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
He said sucks like that. He says
incorrect.
Sucks. And I was like, are you kidding? I was like, are you
people say
freaking
stuff
kidding
that's
me?
not right.
No, I know. And you know what?
But it's opinions, so
yeah, it's opinions.
Whatever.
He said sucks like that. And I was like, oh my god, what's wrong with you?
I don't like that.
I don't like that.
John Wick
either.
1 is amazing.
It's a masterpiece of filmmaking there.
It's a great series in general.
But Becklish picked 2 over 1, and I'm okay with it. Okay, because he kills everybody. Like
There's way more action.
It was. And he kills 17.
Visually too, they go to some cool places, right? Like they go to Europe. They go to do a couple of things that are different. The cave
go to Rome?
scene at the end.
They go to
Rome.
Rome?
When he's in like the caverns or whatever in the caves, where he freaking taped all the guns all around so that when he knew they were gonna follow him in there, he's just constantly pulling. I love that scene. It's
Unboxing said he goes, I never said John Wick sucked. I said it was decent, but I prefer John Wick 2 and 3 are better in his opinion. In his better opinion.
Okay.
Decent means
long as he
sucks.
said it didn't suck,
That's what it means. Sucks.
Decent sounds like
sucks.
it's like a 6 out of 10. It's,
No,
it's
that to him is like a 2 out of a 10. That's a decent. I don't know. I'm just joking with him.
sounds bad.
Yeah. Charbro Gigolo says coming to America 2. I can't say we can't
that
say
comes out
these
this
things.
year, though, I thought.
Yeah, it comes out next year, March. They
March?
just
Oh, okay.
announced it. Yeah.
They pushed it back.
Which was a better film, Grown Ups 1 or 2? 2, neither. Yeah, those all suck. So that all gets the
That.
Jay says that those were horrible. All right, guys. So with that said, I mean, of course, you guys picked a lot of stuff. So what we're gonna do for the next 10 minutes before we close out the show,
Yes.
the phone lines are open. You get to call in and talk about whatever you want me and Nate to answer. Nate will hear you, and hopefully he will answer you, and I got that fixing because I had to
I can
refix
hear.
this stuff.
Yeah, I just can't read your stuff in the chat.
So, with that said, you guys can call in at 732-992-8477. The phone lines are open for tonight. And again, Thursday, of course, but the phone lines are back. I just got to see if Nate could respond to you guys when you guys talk. But again, guys, we want to hear your voices. That's the whole point of this whole radio show style of Levels of Geek. It's cool reading it, but I get my throat is all dried out by the damn time. Uh-oh.
I could hear that. So let's
Hello?
My throat is all dried out by the
Hello?
Yes. Can you put the video on mute because we can hear it?
Yep, it's on mute. You didn't finish reading that.
Oh, okay. So who's this?
This is Jay.
This is
Oh,
who?
Jay.
Oh, Jay. Okay, so what's up, Jay? Please let us know what you're talking about.
Oh, when I said which is better, Grown-Ups or Grown-Ups 2, which is better? To go into the trash.
Oh, yes. There you go. To go
Oh.
into the trash.
Okay.
My bad.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm
You're right.
sorry.
Give him a, my man. Give him
Oh,
a
yeah, he needs a my man. I don't know if he can hear it through the phone, but let's see.
We can hear it.
Oh.
I
I don't
Never
think
mind.
you can hear because I'm on
Don't do it.
Skype.
That's true.
So with that said, I will bring you back. Hello? Jay?
I'm still here.
Oh, there you go. I'm sorry. Yeah, I can't play that at the same time with Skype. Skype is not allowing me to, but it's all right. You get to my man. So, Jay, how you been? This is Jay Manley, everybody. If I'm saying it right.
I'm doing pretty good.
You doing good?
Hey, Nate, how you doing?
Hey, Jay, how's it going?
Can
I'm doing good.
Can you hear Nate?
Yeah, I can hear him.
Oh, okay, great. So there you go. You can speak to the audience, to the radio too. So there you go. Good. So thanks. Wow, the first time I get to hear. It's cool to hear people's voices instead of me
exactly.
chatting.
I'm glad I'm able to finally speak to you live.
Yes, we finally got the phone lines back on.
Guess what? You guys should call in more often because I pretty much got this whole gig just by calling in one night and asking some questions. You never know what could happen.
Yes, you
Ask
never
a good
know.
question. Come through.
Yeah. So Jay, how you been? How's your boys, Derek and Dante? Am I saying it right?
They're doing pretty good. They're with their mother. I can only get them every other weekend.
Okay.
They're young boys, but they're when I have them, they beat the heck out of me. I'll try to keep my language clean.
No, I know.
But I think I'll see them for the holiday weekend. My sister is trying to get me to use my skills and throw turkey on the smoker. So
Yeah.
we'll see how that goes.
Nice.
Jay's a smoker, everybody. This guy is like, he's a smoker.
Yeah. I saw him. I saw on his Instagram making some chicken or something.
Chicken wings, man.
Chicken wings. Chicken wings.
Yeah, it looked good.
You know what? I have the man. What the hell's it called? The. Oh man, I don't
George
even know.
Foreman grill.
No, I don't got the George Foreman grill. I just brought one. I forgot the name of it now. That's how horrible.
The Traeger. You got a Traeger yet?
No. I'm getting that next year because once I figure
Traeger?
out how to learn the smoking, I'm gonna get myself a good one with the pellets.
Oh yeah.
That's a pellet.
They
system.
got a pretty good one on YouTube. They got a link on YouTube where they got pretty good tips on how to use those. I like the Traeger pellet grills. I mean, they got all kinds of different pellets. That you got apple, maple, hickory. They even got some blends.
Yeah,
You could just,
Levels of smokers.
yeah, that's right. We can just levels of barbecue because that's what we're talking about right now.
Hey,
I got
love
myself
barbecue.
a master build. That's the one I just got. My wife just got.
oh
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I like going old school. The one I have right now is a water smoker. You can put little bits of. You can put. It's a two-tier smoker. You got a grill, and then another grill on the bottom, and then it's got at the very bottom you got your wood chips, and you can put your charcoal in it, and then there's another little bowl right there. You could put apple juice in it if you want to, and then on top of that you put your bird or your pork Boston butt, which is actually you call it a pork roast or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you can walk away, smoke it for 12 to 8 hours, and then it comes out nice and tender, and feed your friends and your family, whatever, and you're good to go.
You know, I love this because you're the first person to call in Levels of Geek, not talking about a movie. I mean, you helped us out with your question that you put, and I read it wrong and stuff. But you called, and we were talking about barbecue, and I love that. Because honestly, it's pretty cool because I do want this to be an open forum where people could call and let us know what they want to talk about. Let them, let out their frustrations where we can help them out or something. But yeah, I love it. It's pretty
I have
cool.
a movie question because
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about no barbecue.
I know
so,
you like eating it. You don't
I
like
just like
talking about
eating
it.
it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I don't know how to make it.
No, but so Jay, do you have any other questions in the movie?
Oh, you want a movie question?
Yeah.
Shoot, I don't really have a movie question.
Anything you want in the form of film where Nate can enter back that's not barbecue because he likes eating, so he doesn't.
I just eat.
Yeah, he doesn't like.
Hey,
to
my
cook.
cousin James.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what I was going to ask you.
Good
Okay.
food.
Oh, jeez.
I forgot.
Wait, I got it.
You said you seen both the Raid movies, but you said you like the one better than the second one.
Yeah.
Why
Yes.
is that? I mean,
Okay. I just think part one is. I just think it's tighter. I think it's a little tighter. I think the runtime on part two is a bit much, for an action film. I do really like part two, but I am a man of. It depends on what I'm watching a movie for. So if I'm going in for some like The Godfather, let's say, I know I'm getting dramatic story, epic, long talking type movie. And when I go into an action film, I almost prefer the simpler the better, plot wise. Like get in there, kill people, and get out. So for me,
Right.
the Raid 1 works a little better in that regard. But don't get me wrong, I think the Raid 2 is an amazing film. But if you're like telling me you could pick one to watch right now, I'm probably almost always going to put in the first one because, it has a reasonable runtime, a high body count, and I don't have to, you still have to read subtitles, but there's way less talking.
now there's one other thing too. I was going to say. I just recently watched the new, remake of Judge Dredd.
Ooh,
I
Dredd.
don't want to give any
Ooh,
spoilers,
Dredd.
but I almost felt like Judge Dredd did borrow some elements from the first Raid.
Oh,
A lot of people do
So
compare
with
it.
that said, okay, so this is the problem that happened. Those two movies were made by the same company, I believe. Dread and the Raid 1 Redemption. I think there was like Raid 1 or whatever it was called. I think it was made by the same company, and the problem was that they both used the same plot line, and the problem was that Judge Dredd was completed first, and the studio wanted to release the other movie, Raid, before Dredd. Like, they didn't market Dredd at all, like, to be really honest with you. Because when it came out, not many people knew it came out in theater. Like, that's what because a lot of people say that, and I'm like, well, first of all, Dredd should have came out first. And I thought I love Dredd. Dredd is an amazing movie.
Right.
But
Yeah, it's awesome.
it's a great movie, but the problem was, I think if it came out by the same company, I think they wanted to bury it and push out the Raid more.
And then, which is weird, I saw the Raid first, then I turned back around and saw Judge Dredd, and I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. But I'm not going to say that either one was bad, but I'm going to, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
No, I get
felt
it.
like
Yeah.
one
Well,
or the
they're
other,
both good.
one got ripped off by the other, and I'm just like,
Yeah, and what
You know where
sucks
I'm going with
is
that.
my wife said the same thing when we saw it. She was like, "Oh, this is like Raid." I'm like, "Oh, but it's Dread." So I was like, I don't know what to. But again, that's what happened. The studio basically flunked in the marketing. But no, I totally get it. But Jay, thank you so much for supporting the show. Thank you for calling in.
Absolutely.
Thank you for calling.
Yeah.
And I promise you, I will post something on Instagram about my wings again, and I will share a recipe or something like that for you to see.
Yes, because I will make it
next time.
And I will make your recipe and taste it. And I'll put it on
Absolutely.
Instagram, tasting Jay's chicken wing
You gotta do
recipe.
a chicken wing unboxing.
Yes, I'm gonna do a live eating.
Open it and then eat it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a live Instagram me eating Jay's
Gonna review
chicken wings.
Jay's chicken wings.
Yeah, that's
I'll
what
show
I'm
you
gonna
even
do.
how to eat them right, too.
Yes, that's how we're gonna do it. I'm gonna do it live on Instagram, Jay's recipe, and maybe I'll even cook it. I don't know. It's like every hour, right? That the Instagram goes off. I'll just keep clicking it for the hour, just cook it, and then
Just
eat
have
it.
a static cam of them
Yeah, static.
cooking. Just
Yeah.
nobody even
Make sure
in
you
it.
get all that
Just
sauce
cooking.
all over your face and everything, too, man.
Yeah, I'll put sauce all over my beard and everything. I just have it all gushing all over the place. But again, Jay, thank you so much for supporting the channel. Thank you so much for catching the live streams on me playing baseball, acting stupid, or catching us Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, or any other specials that we put on live.
Podcasts.
Yeah, the podcasts, or supporting other creators too that do the same thing that we're doing.
Right.
Thank you so much. Again, the phone lines will always be open now on with me and Nate or me and David on Wednesdays, and you could always chime in. Keep the phone number, put it on your phone, put the Levels of Geeks hotline, so you can just click it whenever you like to talk to us once we open the phone lines. But again, again, Jay, thank you so much for calling in.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much, Alex and Nate. I'll talk to you
Yeah,
soon.
take it easy.
All right, thank you so much. So there you have it, guys. That's Jay Manley. He called in, YouTuber, great guy, great supporter of the channel and many other channels out there too. Again, guys, the phone line.
Oh, who called me?
Hello, who's this?
Dude,
Oh,
I'm going to say this again. It is me unboxing,
unbox.
but I'm going to say this right now.
Uh-oh.
I never said I hated John Wick 1. I
Mm-hmm.
never said that at all. And listen, I will admit there was a good story to it, but I think that this movie had a slow start, but I'm never saying, because I think it was purposely supposed to have a slow start. But I will point out this, that I felt like there were some scenes that were taking it a little too far in the first John Wick movie.
Like what?
So, the ending is good, because they're setting up the sequel. But I think it's when, God, what's his name? Hold on, I'll tell you the actor. Give me 1 second. I'm pulling it up.
Who, Theon
but-
Greyjoy?
He's the worst.
Yeah.
On speaker.
Yeah, is it his son? What is his name? Whatever, the Russian son?
No, it's literally the end of the movie. William Dafoe.
Oh, okay, his
William
friend
Dafoe?
Walter.
Yeah. You know how, the end of the movie where he gets shot and then, he's bleeding all over?
Yeah. And then he
Yeah.
gets up and he fights back.
That part is awesome.
Yeah, that part was really good.
I don't think he did get back up.
He
'Cause
did
I
get back
haven't-
up.
He did?
Yeah, because what
'Cause
he
I
did
did
was
see the
they
movie,
shot
but,
him,
it's been
they stabbed him in the leg, and then all of a sudden he grabbed the guy's gun and then he fought back, and then that's when the chick shot him in the chest like 2 times, and then the Russian guy just finished his clip on him. And then that's when John Wick, he called John Wick, and then John Wick pulled it up on the Dodge Charger, and then he did the 180, and then he started driving towards his house before the final.
Okay. But as I remember, I remember he was just laying down on the floor and I think his head was bleeding. I think that's how I remember it. But I might have to give this movie another rewatch because I only seen the movie once. But maybe I'll give it another rewatch and give it another try. But at the moment, like I said, I never hated the first one. I just think there were some moments that kind of took it a little too far.
Okay.
But it's fine because listen, it's R-rated. They can go as high as they want. That's fine. But I think...
So do you mean too
They
far
should've
as violence? Too violent?
No, the violence... Okay, yeah. listen, the violence, I think it's fine, but there were, I think, a scene or two maybe that were a little too far, but that's fine. Because I know I can't really say Deadpool 1 and 2 were that, because I know there were some violent moments, but, like, there wasn't really a lot. So, I mean, it's kind of hard because, listen, John Wick Chapter 2 and 3, there were some good action sequences. I will even admit it myself. And I know Alex is going to disagree because, listen, I think Chapter 3 is my favorite John Wick movie in the trilogy. But, like I said, John Wick 1, sure, it can be rewatchable. But, like, you don't want to watch it, like, 20 times or something.
I want to watch it 20 times.
No, look,
I get what you're saying.
No, I understand what you're saying. I do not disagree with you picking John Wick 3 as your favorite because I have tons of friends that tell me the same thing. They prefer 3 because it's so action-packed and all this, yada, yada, yada. But in terms of, this is the way I always break down John Wick 1, John Wick 2, and John Wick 3. If you want a story-driven action movie that's really good and you going for the hero, that is John Wick 1. That builds the whole universe. That's a story because 2 and 3, they got no stories. It's just straight pure action. There's a little story here and there, but you're not going to get the most of John Wick out of his acting than part 1. They killed his dog, and it was over. Right? That's what he wanted. It was a more drama-driven action movie in the first. Because other than that, it was
amazing action.
Yeah, it was pure adrenaline action from 2 on. Yes, I agree with you on that. But if you want to pick 3,
you know what's funny too is that I enjoy where John Wick in the first movie is where he's at the warehouse. That was actually a really good scene. I think that was pretty good.
Oh yeah, because you got to see him in his full assassin mode, sniping everybody while the guy's playing Call of Duty, and then he tries to get his son. But
yeah, and then he says that that iconic line where he says, "Yeah, I'm thinking I'm back."
Oh, that was in the church.
Yeah.
Oh, was that the church? Because
Yeah.
I remember there was a shooting, and then he got killed. I think John Wick was.
Yeah, it was an empty church. Like they were in the second floor or something, and then that's when the guy was like, when he told them that he was gonna kill him, and. But yeah.
Anyway, I was gonna say my dad doesn't really like. He's not super into movies, but I made him watch John Wick. So I made him watch because he loves revenge movies. You know, like something bad happens, and then I showed him John Wick, and he absolutely loved it. Loved it. He was like, "The movie's awesome." Then I showed him John Wick 2, and he was like, "I didn't like that one as much as the first one because he said there was just too much killing." And this is coming from someone who's not a diehard, not a diehard movie fan like me. And I get that point. Like, there's just more action, less story. And he said the same thing about Equalizer. Like, he loved the first Equalizer with Denzel. Second one, didn't like it as much.
I agree with him on that.
Okay. I agree with him on both.
Yeah.
But the point is, I agree with Alex in that one is a better story than all of them. But I love the action in 2 and 3. Like, the choreography is amazing.
Yeah.
The way it's shot is amazing. Like, they're fun movies.
So I do have a question for both of you, and then Nate, I do have one separate for you, and I may have an idea, because I know Tyrell just gave you an idea, but I think I might have just came up with one just now.
Okay.
But I'll explain that in a minute. So my question for the both of you is, since John Wick Chapter 4 and 5 are going to be released, what do you expect to happen in 4 and 5? Because listen, we all know in the third movie, he's a wanted man.
Yeah.
They want him dead. And they hired a bunch of people to go and kill him, worth a lot of money. But this is a question I had for you two. So, I just wanted to get your thoughts on this.
I will say this quick and swift. I will say this. I think 4 is going to concentrate on him getting back up to speed. Meaning, because he fell off a 30-foot drop from the last movie. I mean, he fell off a roof, pretty much hit
and lived.
And lived. So I have a feeling it's gonna be like the first half of the movie, him trying to get back his fighting and his shooting, because he hit hard. Because you can see at the end of the movie he was bleeding internally somewhere up in there. So with that, I can say is first half of the movie might be him trying to retrain himself, so you get to see how he trains as an assassin, him throwing knives and doing all this stuff, which is okay, like I'm saying. And then it's going to build him going up against maybe not Winston just yet, but him killing some of the fractions here and there, and then it's going to end up in the final movie that he's going up against Winston and killing him, and then that's how it ends. Because remember, he's teaming up with Lawrence Fishburne, so you got to see how more of that is gonna work. I mean, that's just a theory of mine, so it might be in a way that he's gonna work for the first half hour, maybe teaching these guys new ways of how to kill people, and then they all join forces to kill one faction, and then at the end trying to get Winston. Because Winston's going to be his last dude, because he screwed him over. Big time.
Right,
so he's going to be the last dude that he kills. So I don't know, Nate, you take over if you agree or disagree.
No, I just agree with yours. I have no idea where they're going to go. You know what I mean? Like, I think that should have been the last one, personally, so I have no clue. But I'll just go with yours. Yours sounds like it could happen.
Yeah.
Okay. So now let's get to the separates. So, Alex, let me ask you this. And Nate, you can answer too if you want.
Okay.
Since Keanu Reeves is going to be in a video game, and we all know it's coming out December, Cyberpunk.
Okay.
Are either you two going to be picking that up? Because for me, I actually might pick it up. Because the game because I heard some people were getting copies of the game, and I heard that one guy was playing the game, and apparently, like, he was playing it for like 175 hours, and he still hasn't beaten the game yet. And it looks like, from what I'm understanding, it looks like it's going to be a very, very long game. But, you have Keanu Reeves. I think he's going to be having a big role, is my guess. But, yeah, I just wanted to ask about that, too, because, it was a Keanu Reeves type of thing that, I was kind of curious about.
All right, so with that said, I agree with Nate. I will not be picking up the game. I am not, and it's nothing against the game. I bet the game is great. I think graphically it must be great, but I am not 100% on open worlds that is like 5,000 hours of my time just to get to X, Y, and Z. Now, I will say this. I'm playing Avengers, and that takes a lot of my time, and I'm having fun with that. Because I know those characters. Cyberpunk, I don't know crap about that for me to invest myself besides Keanu Reeves is playing a dude. But if it was John Wick and it gives me that whole 5,000 hours of me being John Wick, you damn right I'm going to be playing it nonstop, opening, kicking ass, and doing all that. Same thing with the 007 game that
John Wick game.
Yeah, if the same thing with the Hitman that they just announced 007. If that's the same route as Cyberpunk, you best to believe I'm gonna be game playing, live streaming that some bitch when I'm gonna be playing it all day. So with that said, Cyberpunk, it's not for me. I don't know the character, so I don't care. And Nate just said he's not doing it either.
No, I'm not a big gamer like that, and I don't really play one-player games, and I don't play I don't really play much. So no, my brother's gonna get it. He's a big gamer. I'll watch him play.
Okay.
I won't get it.
There you have it.
Okay. Well,
real quick, what was your idea for a
topic?
topic?
Was just a thought, but I just thought I'd ask because the game's getting closer and closer as it gets. But it was just a thought.
And I actually have a lot of games to play, so I can't throw another one that's like 10 hours to play. But all right, go ahead. What's the next?
Fine, Alex. It's fine. But before I get to the question, Alex, I pretty much already know you're going to be picking up that new John Wick game that's coming out, because I think it's either out or is still coming out for pre-orders. Because I know that there is a John Wick game. I think it's called Hex.
Yeah, but it's not the type of one that I like. I like the one that looks realistic, not a cartoony.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, anyways, Nate. So since we're talking about sequels, let me ask you this: you do go to the movie theaters, right?
I do.
I think I do see stories of you going to the theaters.
Yeah.
So, and this is just random, but are you going to be seeing the new Cruise that's coming out? Because I know that's a sequel, and I just thought, because, it comes out, I think, Wednesday. So I thought I'd ask and see, because I saw Brando Critic review that movie today, and he loved it, I guess. And I'm really surprised because I know it's an animated movie.
Yep.
And normally they don't, get a lot of, love. Because I know, I think Big Hero 6 got, love. I know Into the Spider-Verse got love. there were some animated movies I got loved, but like, you know, there are some that don't. So I just thought I'd ask, since I know you go to the theaters, that's why I'm asking you about this.
Well, 2 of my best sequels were animated films, so I love animated movies. No, I will not be seeing The Croods at the theater because The Croods is not one of my favorite animated movies. DreamWorks is so for me. I like Shrek, I like Kung Fu Panda, and I like How to Train Your Dragon, and everything else kind of not crazy about. There are some things I still plan to see at the theater. No, I'm not a big Megamind fan. There are some things I still plan on seeing at the theater. That's one of my favorite DreamWorks movies. I remember when I saw Megamind in the theaters, and I was just in love with the first time I saw it, and then saw like more times on DVD, and I still don't get even old with that movie. That movie is really great as a DreamWorks movie. Definitely one of my favorites in the DreamWorks franchise. I know a guy who looks like Megamind, so that's kind of funny. But no, I don't. I don't plan on seeing that. There's some stuff I'm still gonna catch. I know with like Wonder Woman dropping in theater and on HBO, like I will go to the theater to see it. But I also have been going to the movies since they've been reopened. So they're super clean. No one's there. So I'm not really worried about COVID because ain't nobody in there with me in the theater. So but Croods, probably not. I don't even think I've seen the first one, to be honest. Or I think I have and I didn't like it. So I'll probably skip.
Okay.
So what's the idea you have before we let you go?
Oh, yeah. So I was thinking, I don't know, I think Triborough might have said it. Let me just check before I say it. But it is something about sequels. I was maybe thinking, oh, no, he didn't say it because I remember. I was thinking, there's something you may have never done. Why don't you do an episode where you and Nate are talking about the, let's say, top 20 or 15 best action scenes of all time.
Action
from like
scenes.
Different movies. And you give your own thoughts about that.
Oh,
maybe top 5 though.
Yeah, top 5. 15 would be here like 20 hours of just. All right, so top 5. Okay, that's actually a really good one.
I actually like that one.
That's a good one. Top 5.
I don't have any codes to give you, but I like that. I like that topic.
Action. Actually, you know what? I'll give you something.
Yeah,
you know what? That was a good one.
We gave Triborough one. Yeah.
No, you know what? I'm gonna throw you.
Oh, it's all good, man. It was just a thought I had earlier.
No.
Just accept our gifts.
Damn it. I'm going to give you all 3 Mummy movies. Digital codes.
Mummies.
So you have all 3 Brandon Fraser Mummy movies. So there you go. Congratulations. Now, top 5 action scenes.
Just individual scenes, regardless of if the movie's good or not. Just our favorite action scenes, top 5s?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Maybe like
I know. I already got like 2 in my head.
All right. So there you have it. So that's what we're going to do. Top 5 action scenes.
Yeah, well, let's just pick everything we've done in the podcast.
Okay.
And just pick...
Yeah, pretty much. Cause I don't
Terminator 2.
Yeah.
On a motorcycle and on a semi-truck.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Like, so far, Pierce Brosnan can die another day.
Bro, when he's on the boat and he's driving on the street. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
The world is not enough.
No, but, all right, so thank you so much. Yeah, we'll that's a good one. That's a good one. So we'll definitely be doing that. Bringing some action to the show, live show. Look at that. You gave Ned got the chills. He was like, "Ooh, baby." He felt he was like that. He was like, "Ooh." Thank you so much for calling in, unboxing, and supporting the channel.
Thank you.
But again, guys, that's unboxing with me. Unboxing. If you guys not following him on Instagram, please follow him. Then push him to that 1,000 mark. On
We're
Instagram.
almost there, guys.
There you go.
I actually just hit another follower while I was watching the show. I'm at 994.
Bam! So you need
close,
6
guys.
more.
And remember, I am giving away 10 digital copies, so don't forget
that
I do have that giveaway happening.
He about to give away 13 when he gives away
with
those
those 3 mummies. He was like, I got those already.
Those 3 mummies that you give him.
Yeah, he was like, I already got those. All right. So thank you again for calling in.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
All right. I'm out.
All right.
Peace.
Bye.
Later.
All right, guys. If we got one more to take. We'll take. Oh
my gosh! Hey, we're popping off tonight with the
call. We're calling. Oh, okay. We're this hot show tonight. Hey, what's up? Who's this?
Hello there.
It's Daniel. That's Daniel.
It is.
Yep.
That's Daniel.
Hey, what's up,
I heard
Daniel?
I heard you guys were giving out digital codes.
No, we're not giving away.
I'm just kidding. No.
Sure.
First things first, right off the bat, to clear it up, V'ger. Star Trek, the motion picture, the very first Star Trek. James
Voyager.
Kirk. V'ger is what they called it because the O was scratched out, so that's what I was talking about.
Gotcha, V'ger.
Gotcha.
So
Okay,
I like
now I
all
know
of
what
them except for the Search for Spock, but Wrath of Khan is awesome, so you got that right.
Wow, so you don't like Search for Spock over the first doo-doo one?
Yeah, Search for Spock's so boring. He's a kid, and they don't have Kirstie Alley in that one. I just didn't care for that one at all.
That's the one with whales. Search for Spock is for whales.
Yeah, he's right. That one's the worst one.
Yeah. No, that's
that's
the
part
Return
4.
Home, isn't it?
Yeah, that's part
Something
4.
Like that?
Oh, that's the one. Okay, the one with the whales. Don't like.
Yeah.
That's 4.
Yeah,
I like
that's 4.
4. I like that one.
Yeah,
But
that was good.
that's a kind of a Temple of Doom thing. I grew up watching
I know?
4, so I like that one.
Yeah.
But so you started off the show fantastic. Superman 2.
Thank you.
It's so much better than the first one. Now I love all of them. It's superhuman. Except for 3. 3 was trash. I don't know why they made that.
Yeah.
I don't know why that's still in circulation. It should be like disavowed.
Do you like 4? Let me ask you that question. Do you like the Quest for Peace? Because I'm like the only idiot that likes it, and everyone's like, "That's the worst one ever filmed." See, look already, Sam Jr. Superman 4 boo. Do you like?
I
Superman
love it.
4?
No, man,
I knew Daniel was gonna like
it's
it.
probably nostalgic, but I love it, man. With the elevator on the moon, it doesn't get any better. Like, destroy Superman. Like, it was exactly what a 1980s Superman movie should have been. Like Batman, you had Batman and Tim Burton, dark, brooding, and then you had Superman, lighthearted, goofy Lex Luthor. Stupid villain, fantastic. Like, it was. I'm with you. I like that movie.
And I always like the scene that he's in his house looking like he caught the flu.
Right.
And he's just like, oh,
Right.
he's dying. And Lois Lane walks in and she goes, I know you haven't talked to him or whatever. And then she puts the cape on him and you see the song is like, and then he touches it. He's like, just leave it there, Lois. And then all of a sudden, because he caught a scratch from the sun guy. All he did was scratch him in the face, and he went, oh, and then his cape got stuck in the Statue of Liberty. Like, I love it. And my favorite scene, which is mad corny, but I love, is when he's in the United Nations, right?
Yeah.
And he walks in
Yeah.
mad cool, and he's like, bin, right? And then he gets in the thing. He goes, as of today, we're gonna get rid of all the nuclear weapons, that whatever. And then all of a sudden you see him flying, grabbing all the nukes, and he throws it into the sun, and that's how they become the sun
Giant
god.
freaking net.
Yeah, with a big like fish net.
It's so stupid.
It's
It's
stupid.
amazing.
It's a fish net, and he grabbed nuclear warheads, and he's putting it in it. I love it, and I can't believe people don't like that stuff, but it's okay. It's okay.
It's so good.
It is so good. I love it.
Yeah.
As of today, we're getting rid of all the nuclear warheads. And he's like, thank you, Superman. And he goes, No, it's awesome.
Sounds pretty silly.
So good.
Oh, it's very silly.
I don't even think I've seen that one, to be honest. I don't think I've seen Superman 4.
It's 4. It's good. So we're jiving. We're on the same page here. And then you go and say something like Cars 2 was good.
So the reason why I say that, so the reason why I say that is because my kids keep watching Cars 2 and Planes 2 and 1 over and over again to the point that I'm like, oh, this is actually pretty good. I was like, I kind of, I like anything spy. I mean, I know people got the whole, Mater this, Mater that, but I like the whole spy element with the Ashton Martin. It's like the mean dude.
No, so is that Michael Caine that plays McMissile?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so on that, yes, that was a good choice. But then I think it bleeds back into the thing where you're talking about Predator being an agenda movie. Like Cars 2 was an agenda movie. It's all about
it was
greenhouse and fuel and political, and it got really stupid. If there's a world where Cars 3 and Cars 1 exist, for someone to be like, well, yeah, but Cars 2, that doesn't make sense to me.
No. I'm not saying 2 is the best one out of all of them. I think to be honest with you, part 3 is the best one out of all of them. I think part 3 got the best story. But I mean, if we're doing 2 and 1, I like I said, I mean 1 is great. It's still a great movie, but I enjoy 2. I mean, like I said, I'm into the spy thing because the damn kids keep watching it over and over. I think I know the script by heart. So there's nothing I can do with that. But yeah. So what is your take on the Predator movie, the Predator 5?
Oh, he's gonna hate it.
No. Unfortunately, I'm the wrong one to ask. I think I've only seen the first Predator, and the most I remember is him going, "Come on, I'm here, kill me, I'm here." That's pretty much all I remember from the Predator.
What an impression! Fantastic.
And then I thought, like, because I knew there was a 2, I was like, it's in a city.
Los
with
Angeles.
Danny Glover,
Mm-hmm.
There's no way I'm watching this movie. Like, so I'm the wrong guy to ask.
Oh, well, 2 is really good, underrated movie. But yeah,
I believe it, but it just from face value, you go from jungle predator assassin killing machine to Danny Glover in a city.
And Gary Busey.
I had a hard time.
And Gary Busey.
Danny Glover and Gary Busey.
He's a scientist that wants to capture the Predator. He's like, this is a killing machine.
That's right.
He's like, lions and tigers and bears. Oh
hey,
my.
make sure before Daniel leaves, make sure you let him plug his stuff.
No, yeah, you can plug your stuff. Go ahead, Daniel. And anything you want to access before you plug your stuff. Your stuff.
I got no stuff. Netflix movie reviews.
His stuff is my stuff.
Podcast.
Yeah,
yeah.
If you like Daniel, he's on my podcast every week. Mondays usually they go up. Mondays or Tuesday. He's my producer. He's my audio
I'm the
engineer.
anti-Nate.
Yeah, he's the anti-me. We usually never agree on anything. In a very civil manner. He's my producer. He does all my videos. He does all my audio. He's my tech guy. All the crap I can't do. That's Daniel.
Well, you need to help. You gotta help Nate with his internet, because
dear God, well, this phone seems to work pretty good.
We had some technical difficulties. So Nate was connected to an ice cream maker.
Holy cow! Yeah, right. I think he's got his brother standing on the roof holding the umbrella upside down to get some signal.
Yeah, I was like, holy hell, what's going on ttonight?
Well,
and we also need to get something behind him. I think his brother said he looks like he's in a Turkish prison.
This wall. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna put like one movie. I'm gonna tape a movie every week. A different movie. I'm gonna tape it like a Blu-ray up on the wall.
Some plastic
starting tomorrow on Action Podcast. When those come out, there's gonna be whatever movie we're talking about. I'm gonna figure out how to tape it to the wall.
Yeah, but like
just be right here.
like a reverse wall. Like they have them, like for putting up posters.
Nah,
it doesn't hurt
it's gonna be a Blu-ray. It's gonna be a Blu-ray stuck on the wall.
Like that.
Command strip a Blu-ray to the wall.
There you go.
Yeah, exactly. I'll figure it out.
That's what you gotta do.
I don't know. I can't even get a computer to work. I don't even know if I have tape. Whatever. I'll buy some. I gotta get a tripod too for this phone, so that way, if I'm just gonna use the phone, I need a tripod.
What?
Right now, it's standing on a stack of movies, and it falls over every 30 minutes.
We got them. I got like 5. Remember when we
That's true.
Yeah,
I got
anyway,
a tripod from your house.
We'll get you one.
I go over.
Yeah, help him get a microphone to connect to the phone. Get better audio.
We gotta figure it.
All right, hey everybody,
asking for too much.
Listen, go to Netflix movie reviews on our Patreon, and sign up, help us out, and then we'll get Nate a microphone for his phone.
That's true. That's true. Patreon.com/Netflix reviews.
Do you have a headphone jack on your phone?
Nah, listen, I got a iPhone XS, so it has the lightning port. So yeah, the headphones are plugged into the phone right now.
Oh, because I could send you the iPad, whatever the hell, and you could connect.
I just got to get a little dongle for it. I'll go to Best Buy tomorrow. We'll see what I can do.
Yeah.
Or I can just buy a 50-foot Ethernet cord and plug it in.
We'll
figure it out.
Anyway,
Thanks, guys.
We figured it out. Oh, no, thank you so much for calling in, Daniel.
All right, Daniel.
You guys around. All right, bye.
All right.
See you Saturday.
See you Saturday. Guys, look. Thank you so much. We're about to hit the 2 hour. Oh, my God.
It's got to be real quick because I think my phone might die.
All right, hello?
Hey.
Who's this?
This is Charles Woods. Am I on?
Charles Woods?
Yes.
All right, what's up? You're live.
Is this Alex?
Yes.
Oh man, this is great. I'm a long time listener, first time caller, and this is just fantastic. I appreciate you guys doing this.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I just want to say Toy Story 2, great movie, but I think they just went a little too far, just too far at the end. Not even so much just with the sex and the violence, but it was just a little just too far.
Okay,
Wait,
hold on a second.
where's
no,
this?
no, 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 whoa.
Okay.
I know who this is. Okay, I know who this is.
Mm-hmm.
That's not who Charles Woods. This is Kevin. I don't know if he is in the chat. Kevin was in the chat earlier.
I don't know.
That's who this is. Kevin Simmons. That's
This is Charles Woods. I'm a long time listener, first time caller. Toy Story 2, too far.
Sex and violence.
Sex and
As soon
violence.
as you said that was I gave it up.
Too far.
Too far?
I can't even tell you why or how, but it's too far.
Okay.
They just went too far with it. They should have just
So
stopped while they were ahead.
We got sex and violence.
Gosh.
It was too far.
Too far. Too much sex.
It went too far.
Oh my gosh. Oh man.
Hey Nate, I'm not a technician, but I think I might understand the problem that you're having with the microphone. It might be a little bit too big for the phone that you have. You might need a little smaller microphone.
All right, I'm looking into it. Especially this one. It looks big because it's so close to the camera.
It looks really big. That generates
Look how
a lot
big
of
my
power.
hand looks when I do this.
Yeah, it's huge. You may want to consult with Danny Davey. Is that his name? Your technician? Consult with Davey. He's the expert.
Will do.
Oh my God.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
Oh, something Woods. All right, so thank you, Woods.
Charles
Woods.
Charles
Woods. All right, thank you, Charles.
Thanks,
Chuck.
Long time listener.
Okay.
First time caller.
Oh, thank you so much.
Oh my God.
Thank you, gentlemen.
All right, Charles.
Listen, I had an idea for a video game. You guys are gamers, right? Can I pitch this?
Yeah.
Is this the right episode? Do I need to call back next week?
No, this is good. Go ahead, what?
All right. I'm an electrician, so I don't do this for a living, so don't shoot me down.
Okay, go ahead.
Listen, the game is called Director.
Okay.
You're a high school dropout, but you love movies.
Mm-hmm.
And you're trying to develop a movie that's going to be the next big box office. And you start out and you're making movies that your mother and your father would be ashamed of. First of all, you got to get started somewhere. And as the game progresses, your movie skills get more refined, and the quality of the movies improves, and then there become movies that you can actually put your real name behind. You gross more at the box office, you progress in the game.
And more your parents hate you?
Is there like a shame meter? Does the shame grow as you get further into your career?
You get further in your career, you got the idea, you get further in your career and you're making big movies, and the whole idea is that you got to try not to get evicted from your 2-bedroom apartment.
Oh my gosh. Pretty good. I'd play it.
You got bills to pay and you got to make movies.
Yeah, that sounds pretty.
A cramp.
That sounds good.
I'm laughing. Oh my gosh.
That sounds great.
All right.
Thank you so much, Charles.
Thanks, Charles.
All right. Listen, thank you guys so much. I love the program. Long time listener. Long time listener. First time caller.
Thank you so much.
Oh my gosh. Thanks, Chuck.
Thank you, Mr. Woods.
Oh my gosh, that
I can't even do it.
I can't even. Bro, my ribs hurt.
Yo,
from
all
laughing
right,
too much.
guys. That
No more calls.
Oh man. Look, guys, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm gonna stop the program because I want no more calls coming in. Look, thank you so much for everyone calling in. I love when people call in and talk like this. It's fun. It makes the show 100 times better. Again, the phone lines are going to be open on our Thanksgiving special, so you get to talk to 7 of the creators that have been on Levels of Geeks.
Ooh.
You get to talk to Nate, David, Stephanie. You get to talk to Brando Critic, Movie Files, David. I mean, we're all going to be live. I'm going to have the thumbnail up tomorrow to start promoting it and asking I don't know how you put the questions thing, but let me just tell you guys, this is I love doing this stuff. I just can't. Oh man, this is just this is so funny. Charles Woods gotta come back.
Bro.
He has to come back
Woods.
Wednesday.
If Charles Woods never calls again, I'm gonna quit.
I'll be
hear from Charles Woods again.
I'm going to shut down this Levels of Geeks live if Charles Woods never call again. I mean, I gotta get Charles Woods on Wednesday for the Thanksgiving special.
The game is called Director. You make movies that your parents are ashamed of.
He said Cars 2 had a lot of nudity.
He said Toy Story 2 is too far. Too much sex and violence.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
Oh lord.
Oh,
so man. All right, guys. Nate, plug in your stuff.
All right. Well, Netflix movie reviews on YouTube. Just finished up our last Steelbook collection video, so you can check that out. Netflix movie reviews, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, everywhere you get your podcast as well. And then, of course, I'm here every week Monday, and I am here for the Levels of Geek podcast. This week, we will be reviewing Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines, and Tombstone, as voted by you guys. We put a poll up, 4 Westerns. Y'all chose Tombstone, so we will be reviewing that as well. And those will go up towards the end of the week.
Yeah, I mean, we're definitely going to be doing Tombstone. So I'm happy with that. But I'm going to do a quick promotion because I forgot to do this, and I thought of it right now. Triborough Gigolo is coming out with tomorrow. He's doing his album review on, I think this is Paul Gabriel. I think if I'm saying this dude's name right. And this is Face Value.
Peter Gabriel?
Yeah, Peter Gabriel's Face Value. That Ain't Rap podcast. He's putting up this Phil Collins. My bad.
Phil Collins, yeah.
Phil Collins. This is Face Value. He's going to do an album review on it. So guys, check it out. Please follow each other, support each other like I've been saying throughout. And guys, if you're new to this channel, please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, share with your friends, because if you thought this was getting quirky with the damn phone calls and people like Charles Woods calling in and stuff, I bet it's going to get even funnier throughout the year end. But again, guys, check out Triborough Gigolo's album review, Phil Collins, Face Value, coming out tomorrow at 11 p.m. Eastern. So again, now, we're going to do some promotions for us. Wednesday, we're going to be doing the Thanksgiving special. I have 7 guests that were live on the show. We have Nate, David, 2 co-hosts. We're going to have Ralph from Horror and Coffee. We're going to have myself. We're going to have Brando Critic. We're going to have Movie Files. And then we're going to have, I forgot the 7th person, so many people. I think I said 7, right?
Stephanie?
Myself, you, myself, Nate, David, Brando Critic, Movie Files, Stephanie, and Ralph from Horror and Coffee. There you have it. That's all the 7 people for Wednesday night's family gathering of the Geeksgiving Thanksgiving special of Levels of Geeks. It's going to be a time of us just hanging out, shooting the shit. We're going to be drinking live for the first time. We're going to drink some beers or drink whatever you guys drink. We're going to have fun. We're going to lay back. We're going to talk what we like, dislike about YouTube or podcasting or whatever you want to talk about. We're going to play some games. We're going to interact with you guys. The phone lines are going to be open, and we're going to give away the big box haul on the Thanksgiving special during we're not going to do it in the beginning. We're going to be doing it towards the ending of the show, just to let you know now, because I just want to get with it and have some fun with that. In terms of the podcast, tomorrow I'll be dropping 300 Rise of the Empire, the video version of our podcast. I finally almost done with it. All this damn schoolwork and everything with my kids and COVID. I'm finally almost done with the video. And then me and Nate is going to be doing our Rise of the Machines, like he said.
Yep.
And we're going to be doing Tombstone as the 12th episode of the podcast review. Again, guys, if you guys want to win Rambo 1 through 5 with the extended cut, there's going to be keywords in every Terminator movie podcast version, and then you just DM me or Nate, and then I put it on the list, and then you guys get raffled off to win Rambo 1 through 5 plus the extended cut of Last Blood. So that's the giveaway we're doing on Monday. We're giving another giveaway. We're doing the Big Geek of the Month award, where we're going to be plastering, whoever wins, we're going to be plastering your stuff all over the internet. You're going to be on the Instagram, the Twitter, all that stuff for the month. Again, as the Geek of the Month. And, of course, then we're going to get ready for the the Christmas shows right after, where I'm going to change all this into our Christmas getup. Levels of Geek is going to turn into Christmas. So it's going to be pretty fun with that. If you guys like the phone calls, I'll bring them. I'll do it all a lot, I guess, right? We'll do them more.
Yeah.
If you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. It's better than reading the chat. Because, man, that chat thing, man, I got to have like 20 bottles of water here by the time I finish this damn show. I got to be
normally I can help. But I just couldn't do it today.
Yeah, so other than that, guys, please, if you want me to promote your shows, I can't keep hounding you guys. You got to send me your thumbnails on Mondays and Wednesdays so I can promote it when I'm promoting other people. Tribro Gigolo does it all the time. Again, if you guys have videos that you guys want me to post up on Mondays and Wednesdays, I will be gladly to promote it during the show. Whether it's a podcast format, whether it's whatever. This is for you. This is your community. And I'm going to be working on a Discord for Levels of Geeks so we could all promote all our stuff. We could all hang out and talk to each other through the Discord, Levels of Geek Discord. Again, guys, if you want merch, levelsofgeek.live/merch. I have shirts, sweaters, cups, I have phone cases and stickers and whatever. All that money goes back to the show. If you guys want better stuff to go in the box, then you gotta, buy some shirts and stuff. I don't know what to say. That's all I have to do. There's so much I could keep putting into the damn box and out my wallet. So, with that said, that's pretty much it. Oh, Nate, the Predator got him. So,
got a message.
Yeah, we got the
Sam
message.
Jr. hit me up with a message, vibrated the phone.
Yeah. So, again, we got that. We have, Becklish, I really like your movie. I must really like you, movie junkies. It's past my bedtime, Nate. Smaller mic, night, everyone. Good night, Becklish. Sleep tight. Yeah, sleep good. Sleep good. Well, the Altini get you. Oh, Whack a Butcher. Oh, man. Have a good night. Again, everyone, have a good night. I know you guys have to work and stuff. But that's all the promotions I got for tonight. Again, if you're new, please subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button. Support our YouTube.
Tune in Wednesday. Win the box.
Yes. Tune in Wednesday, 9 p.m. I have Twitch for my video games, Levels of Geeks, also on YouTube too. You can follow on one, so subscribe to the other. Trying to hit that 1,000 subscribers so I can start posting on the damn community page on YouTube so we can start building that one up too. So, with that said, just, I don't know, share to everybody. Put it on make emails and pass it to everyone. Hey, why don't you follow this guy? He's an idiot. And I'm like, yes, he has a group of idiots.
Levels of idiots.
Yeah, levels of idiots. But again, guys, thank you so much. Follow Nate's podcast, Nate Flicks Movie Reviews. Him and his whole gang was here tonight. Him and his whole family's here. But again, I'll see you guys on Wednesday with our Thanksgiving special. Getting drunk in front of everyone and acting like a fool with my pants in the ground. So, with that said, I'm your host, Alex Figueroa, and that is...
Nate Flicks Reviews.
And be awesome to each other and geek out.